today.
That's embarrassing.
Relics and Cataclysms out now. Go get your copy.
Well, it's the Apocalypse Beat.
The
Which is
Apocalypse
the first
Beat
book
out now.
in Relics and Cataclysms.
We can workshop this.
I've been trying to do novel revision on the second book, but I've been so tired and stressed at work that I can only get through like a chapter, and then I also have to do the audio script coming out on audiobook eventually.
Cast.
So like I've also been trying to do that, and I can only do like one chapter a night. I'm just like out of spoons.
Oh no!
It's terrible.
Worked over.
Huh? Yeah. If anybody knows any experienced night auditors who live in Tucson, Arizona, please contact me.
We're the Mighty Misfits.
Oh, are we?
Cast.
Yeah.
Is this not?
Eventually.
Is this not group therapy?
That's an auditorium B.
Oh, I'm sorry, you guys.
Would it help to see this heavily bearded man playing a Hello Kitty guitar?
I love that video so much.
You need to send that to
Can
my
we
husband.
do it later?
You need to send that to me so I can send it to my husband.
Oh, there's a different dude.
Yeah, this is
There's another one.
I know what I'm
Sorry.
getting him for his birthday.
cast.
A Hello Kitty guitar
Yes.
or a bearded man?
Both,
Yes.
both is good.
I know what I want for my birthday. I want to get the special edition of Daggerheart. The
Okay.
pre-order.
Nice.
I already sent my husband a
deal.
link, and he was like, "But it's a pre-order." I was like, "Yes,
Yeah.
that's what I
Get
want
it
for my
done.
birthday."
Get it done.
He's like, "But you won't be able to get anything on your birthday." I was like,
But then I will have the knowledge.
"But I
know
know
for
that I
sure.
have it."
Yeah.
Print out the confirmation, put it in an envelope, open that.
We'll be done.
Well,
Send me
and
the
also, this is
email.
the same man who has taken us to Disneyland on a vacation he wants to go on for my birthday several years. And I'm like, I love Disneyland, but
Well,
it's mostly for you, my
Maybe
love.
that's what he is this year, and that's why he doesn't want to get you Daggerheart.
I sure hope he isn't planning a Disney vacation. Anyway,
We're playing a game.
yeah.
Eventually. Good night.
We're playing a slightly homebrewed version of Chronicles of Darkness set in the fictional world of Relics and Cataclysms. And Helena usually knows what happened last time.
I do.
Do you this
usually.
time?
The recapitation will be amazing.
I think we're doing a group effort today.
Are we?
Yeah.
Oh.
I can start if anybody wants to pick up when I fall off.
I'll pick you up every time.
Oh, you're too kind. Okay, so all of us have gotten together at this point. We have all, and this is the problem, is I keep going into the book thing.
Right.
I was about to start talking about like Gideon and the park. All of us have gotten together at this point and began to investigate the murders. I believe it was the previous episode where we had the interrogation
Yeah.
with
Yeah.
Ernesto.
Ernesto.
And in this one, we had kind of like in our minds his name cleared. We were going to get evidence. We got through checking out the location of one of the bodies where the boots were stolen from. Check out the last episode to find out what happened with the boots. And as the investigation was happening, one of Thea's associates,
NASA.
Nessa, my brain went Nadia.
Just
Nessa,
remember Wicked.
Oh,
Nessa? Nessa?
she didn't have anything to confess of.
No.
She did open a portal in a wall to the Nether realm, where everybody except for I think me and maybe
You
Steve-
didn't
You-
go.
no,
You were the
you
only one
you
who didn't
Ubered.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hubert, yeah. Everybody-
You and ironically
Like,
Nessa eventually
Sure,
Ubered away.
they all went to the Nether realm to see the other side of this plane to see if there's any kind of clues or whatnot that they could pick up. They found out that once you go into the Nether realm from the material plane, you have kind of everything ages or becomes anachronistic. So like photographs of the crime scenes that they'd seen before began looking like more like 1800s, turn of the century photographs. When they were there,
Anachronistic. That's such a good word.
I hope it was the right one.
No, it was. I use that word.
I was not in the Nether realm, so I will pass it over to our agent here
In the field.
as far as what happened in the Nether realm.
Nether things happened.
You guys determined that the same thing that had eaten the physical bodies had also eaten the metaphysical bodies.
Yeah,
Souls
their
are
souls.
eaten.
The souls were also consumed, so it didn't leave behind like a normal ghost or
Right.
spirit that could move
So
on.
realistically, the medium should get paid half their wage because there was no soul to really talk to. But that's a bureaucratic thing.
I just feel like
Oh, this is a local businesswoman.
I also feel like you wouldn't have that information without her. So if
Unless
she
she-
did
yeah.
the full of her job,
Again, this is a bureaucratic thing. I'm the boots on the ground guy and it's above me.
We also found out that it would have taken about 10 to 12 were-rats doing cooperative runic magic.
rats.
Or rats doing it. So Ernesto probably wasn't the person, unless he's in a gang.
It was enough to get him a trial.
Yes.
Yes.
Did you ever file for that?
I think
Saturday.
something.
I found.
Thank you. Gosh.
Also,
Mhm.
out now,
Hunter.
Well, nobody's
out.
confronted him.
there was a look or two exchanged, but
Well,
fine.
if looks could kill.
then everyone would still be alive.
I mean, technically, Hunter could kill you with a look.
Yeah.
Nessa and I realized that we were the same kind of being on the commute, and then she dropped out of the car through a portal, her stuff, while I continued on to the office. Agent Green met me back at the office, where he confronted that we were both on the outs there. We were trying to hide it from our head agent in charge,
In the
just in
broom
case he
closet.
turns us in. That's where we met Francisco, the tech.
Francis.
I keep calling him. I want him to be Francisco.
Well, before
I think we should. I think we should all like examine that.
I know multiple Franciscos, and I don't know Francis. So
His name is Francis.
before all of that happened, we went to a chocolate shop. Where I became addicted.
Not
to
addicted.
chocolate.
Kind of haunted by.
I am mildly addicted to monsoon chocolate.
Cursed.
Yeah.
It's not monsoon chocolate, it's any chocolate.
No,
isn't
it's his chocolate.
It's
Because-
technically the Tooth Trolls.
Oh,
convention.
okay. I thought it was any
Because
chocolate, and I was like,
I ended
oh,
up
God.
eating a couple of them from the box
Before they were
before they'd
paid
been
for.
And so now those few bits of my soul are.
It's less that and more like he's that much closer to living inside your mouth forever.
So I occasionally have to roll wisdom saves just to make sure that I don't become fully addicted to these chocolates. But other confections were procured and taken back to the offices and provided to said employees. Resume.
introduced Agent Green to my other half.
Franklin.
And then, as that kind of all wrapped up and the three of us all came back together, a firebomb was thrown into the what's yours is mine
What's yours is mine.
curiosity shop.
I was freaking out so much that I ended up calling Thea. It's like, oh my god, there's a fire! I don't know what to do. Get over here! Click.
And then after that, realized that she had a fire suppression system for magical fire.
Well, she got
then I
one
played it.
really, really good roll, and I allowed a fire suppression system to exist.
And it,
Exceptional success.
it was a skull that was thrown through.
Yes.
Exploded.
The
to
skull of a
fire.
scorned witch got thrown through the front window of my shop. And the firefighters who Thea ended up calling the magical fire brigade.
Good to know. That
Right?
exists.
That's super helpful, which makes sense in the grand scheme of things. Write that in to next one.
I came up with it.
Magical. They put the skull though for insurance purposes, which I
Yeah.
understand, but we may need to track that down eventually.
I'm just saying, I feel like we could go ask Dave, but I'm pretty sure if they find evidence of arson, they don't just give it to the store owner.
Like here.
Hey, just in case you burned your own shop down, here's the evidence.
You need to destroy it for insurance.
These are all jokes.
Yes. So
No one here has ever had their business burned down.
I was gonna say, do we have a business? I mean, we have.
We
this
all have a business.
Oh,
What are you
that's right.
talking about?
That's right. I'm on the.
Hank is
LLC.
constantly sending us updates about stuff we should be doing.
Is that what those emails are?
Yeah.
According to the IRS, none of us have a business.
Wait, no, we very much do, of course.
Darcy
That's
ends
kind
up.
of the defining factor.
It's true. Darcy ends up
that's-
bunking up with Thea
Mm-hmm.
to try and figure out, hey, my house just almost got burned down. I don't want to.
No, you guys went to the bar.
Well, I
after
went
that.
to her place and then.
No, you guys went straight from the fire to the bar.
Okay. Did we?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
We met
Sure.
y'all at the fire first, though.
Yeah.
That's right. That's why I'm getting confused. Cool. Hey, no.
Found.
No.
Oh,
We got to the bar.
well, before that, we found out that there were likely 3 practitioners involved. There was a magic spell that kind of pointed generally in the direction of 3 different locations, but then they figured out that was happening and countered it. But we did have the previous lead that possibly at Blue Bloods we would maybe be able to find some answers because there had been fights that had broken out that had been overheard between.
And all 3 of the dead guys had been indicated or made reports on that altercation.
Yes, yes. And I did some looking and found the names of the folks that looked up Thea and Ernesto and Darcy when they had visited the office. We got the names there and the location from the other
Sasha, Donna,
names.
and Lucy.
Yes.
Yes, thank you for remembering.
And Sasha's the specific one that we're.
Yes.
Sasha seems to be the main
I'm
one.
still not understanding who Sasha, Donna, and Lucy are.
There are 3 women or 3 witches that work
Hags.
hags. Well, we found out later that they're hags.
Yeah.
Okay.
That they work for pleb.
And they very closely after you and I got to pleb access to the files immediately, not just like roundabout, hey, what's the case about? And like looked for it, file path, but went immediately to the certain files that were associated with Thea and Darcy and Ernesto. So they know something's up.
And if
They
we
went into the
care,
computer.
the 3 gentlemen's names were Huey, Dewey, and Louie.
Huey, Dewey, and
Huey
Louie.
and Dewey and Louie were the murder victims, and then Sasha, Donna, and Lucy.
I feel
are
like her
your
name should have been an
suspects.
H name, because then it would be HDL, Huey, Dewey, Louie, and Sasha, Donna, and Lucy.
And you
Yeah.
came up with the
I
names.
know.
So.
It could be Lucy with a silent H.
Yeah.
It'd be Lucy.
It could also be Sasha with a silent H.
Ha, Sasha.
Once we all got to the bar to investigate, we found that it was mostly empty. There were not a whole bunch of pleb agents there like we expected. Instead, there was
A motorcycle.
Conspicuous
outside.
motorcycle.
belonging to
Hell.
Helena.
Helena, yes. The human avatar Helena of the goddess Hell.
Of the goddess Hell. She hates me.
Not a big fan, no.
You know, that's okay. I can have one hater, I guess.
You have more than that.
Agent Godspear's one hater.
Right.
I have one hater and one disliker.
I think he likes you. I think deep down he
He has a
really
secret
likes
I
crush
think
on
he
you.
hates
That's the
that he likes
problem.
me.
you. Yeah, I think it's
100%.
I think it's more that Agent Green can't stand that he finds you likable.
I have given Agent Green nothing but reasons to like me.
Yeah, that's 100% true.
And I went and did actual detective work at the bar. And Hell just,
Never do.
which I do all the time. And Hell just spilled all the tea to everybody besides me. I couldn't even get
She
along.
also saved you from being sucked down by vampires.
Sucked up.
Right, but she took some weird sadistic
Yeah.
enjoyment out of it.
She's a goddess of the underworld, mother of monsters, root of all evil in the Norse pantheon. She's gonna take some liberty.
She's somehow the mother of all monsters and still a son of a bitch.
Well, she's the daughter of.
multiple things.
She's the daughter of a bitch because Loki is gender neutral. So.
Bitch is also gender neutral.
We were all gifted beverages from Hell. It was very
Fine, all.
kind.
Everyone.
Everybody else was
Agent
given beverages
Godspur.
from, including ambrosia for Agent Green, before we discovered that we didn't have to lie to her about knowing each other.
We just really.
That's a highlight of that stream because I did not realize that's what was going on.
No. Totally.
Gotta commit to the bit.
It's like, why are they being so weird?
But
She's a gentleman we do not know.
she did put us onto the trail as well. Agent Godspear questioning the bartender. Both put us onto the trail of Sasha, Donna, and Lucy. And I think it was Hell that told us Not there.
She did not say it. You guys. She let you guys
We
come to the
inferred, yeah.
conclusion. Yes.
The finger puppet let us.
Mhm. Is that a recapitation then?
I think so.
Are
we missing
And then I
anything?
think from there I went with
Yeah.
Thea back to her place, and
So
then
this-
you were like, "Wait, hey, do you have room for slumber party?" Wait, no, my house is fine. Never mind. Bye.
Then we went back to the office. Or no, we talked about going back to the office, and then he was like,
Skincare routine.
yeah, he was like, we'll see you at 12 tomorrow.
Yeah.
And we were like, no, it's 8.
7:30.
Like, the rest of us start work at 8.
Which was another funny misunderstanding because Agent Godspear was saying, like, we've been out until like 2 a.m. You can take some extra time before we come in. And we were like, you always come in at noon?
And Asgeir was like, no, I'm trying to be courteous to everyone's time. I guess I'll just be.
Well, because
Right.
the big
Well-
boss said that we were on call 24/7.
You've
So
got one more day.
Asgeir's coffee service takes 3 hours, so I don't know how you can expect him to be there earlier than 10.
I mean,
Beauty sleep.
Well, I mean, and making your coffee has to also be beautiful. You have to get the right lighting. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Like,
Tamp it down just right.
yeah, you
It's
gotta
live
get
streamed on Instagram every morning.
every morning, and it has,
so
it
popular.
has 5 million subscribers. He has separate Instagram accounts for each meal.
And as the coffee gets ready, Asgeir with his hands on the counter, hoists himself up and into seated position very weirdly. And people love it. You know what I'm talking
Yeah.
Oh,
about.
goodness.
It's the best.
Recapping.
Honestly,
flicks the.
honestly, ad revenue on his socials alone, he doesn't need to work.
There's so much shit for like, oh, he's like showing up whenever he wants and like assuming he's lazy, but like he's doing this out of the goodness of his heart. He doesn't have to be.
Also, he's the only human in pleb.
I mean, so far, yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna have to dive into how Agent Green feels about Asgeir not inherently being magic, but just having the favor of a
Oh,
god.
we'll get there.
Fuck.
We find out our director is like a dragon.
He's a boggart. All the janitors are bugbears.
I should have known
Dragons
that
in
it
the
was Bob.
mailroom.
Yeah. Bob Gert, I mean, yeah. So that means that, do we want to pick up the next day, or did you guys want to have an interaction
Yeah,
at Thea's
well-
house, or?
She did
Do you have any pets?
explicitly tell me not to steal anything from her.
Hospitality.
No,
Oh.
I think I was talking about from Helena.
Oh, that's true. No, but when we got to your house as well.
Oh, okay.
You walk in and Thea has no possessions.
Don't worry.
It's just a bed, some stuff in the kitchen, and then she goes to work.
She's tough.
I don't know if that's actually true, but we've never, in the novels, we've never been to Thea's apartment. Because, like, it's weird because, like,
Well, that's it.
anyway, go ahead.
So, yeah, I guess I envision her not having nothing, but having like maybe a lot of half-finished things about, half decorated or half painted or half put together. But it's cozy, I guess. Yeah. I give you like a change of clothes, or did you bring clothes, or did you have pets?
No pets.
Good, that's good. At least.
Yeah, I feel like any pets that I might have, I'm either gonna scare if I end up changing, or they're gonna try and eat me. So, yeah, that happened to my other cousin. It was not fun. Cat?
You could always get a hamster.
Well, I have cats, so I hope
No,
they're
it
not
might
allergic.
explode.
Oh no, it's not I'll just make sure I don't shift around them. They usually.
They'll probably try to cast some dark rituals on you in the night, so if they do that, just like kind of push them away.
Okay.
But
Do I
I'm really
see any of
sorry.
the cats?
One of her cats is facing the window and its head turns 180 degrees towards you.
That got some.
I'm really sorry
Thank
about your
you.
place. I hope we'll be able to save a lot of it.
Well, hopefully. I think the fire department got there pretty fast. I hope I'm not bringing any trouble to your home. I mean, if they're after me or us, for clearing Ernesto's name, they obviously want somebody else to swing for this.
Yeah, I mean, if it's in the pursuit of taking down someone who's not cool, that's worth it, I guess.
As you guys are having this conversation, are you moving about the space, like preparing food or anything like that?
I think probably getting ready for bed. I don't know. I don't know if I'd be hungry because did we eat at the bar? Maybe we didn't. Maybe I am making a snack.
So as you open your freezer, you find a dead guy in it.
A whole dead guy.
A quarter of one.
I'm perched on the couch. I'm on a couch cushion, cross-legged, just kind of bouncing.
So I slam the freezer shut
Empty?
and kind of like run away from it, like breathing heavily for a second.
Not empty. Oh God, not empty.
And then I go back to it and I open it again. There's a human body in here. God.
How'd they fit that in? Wow. Ooh. Okay.
Is it like
Um,
a chunk, or is it like pieces cut up and like shoved in
Chunk.
there? A chunk. Okay.
And it
It's very reminiscent of the body you guys saw earlier today.
tell. Okay, so do we think this is one of the people that was already known to be dead, or is this a new dead
He
person?
has a very prominent pleb badge.
Okay.
I try to look at that.
It says Francis. Because that's a fucking name.
He died. He was so good at his job at the elevator.
This cannot be happening. This cannot be happening. We've been gone all day. How? Okay. What should we do? Close the door again.
How? Okay, hold on. I need the shifter sheet.
Okay, so this is in my apartment, which is not at the same place as Unseen Force's office. Okay.
Hang on 2 seconds while you collect your thoughts.
Yep.
You get an alert from Franklin. Hey, somebody's calling an anonymous tip on Thea in relation to the case, boss.
Can you trace it back?
I mean, I could work on that, but do you want me to stop it going from where it's going?
Absolutely. Reroute it to us.
It goes to your personal email.
I will just from my burner phone shoot Thea a text. So, comma, who'd you kill? Question mark.
I do not respond to you. I text Nessa.
Got the message though. She got it.
The notifications are always on for me.
Well, assuming you both have iPhones.
Oh, I mean, I don't send them, but I get them. They have them or not.
I think when I read that, I say to you, I think that motherfucker set me up. I forward you the message. I knew we couldn't trust those pleb fucks.
They're working against us this whole time.
So I checked Nessa about.
I am going to...
Affirmation of privacy.
Okay. So you called Nessa?
Yeah.
Yeah, Thea, what's up?
There is a dead body in my house, and I didn't put it here.
It's in the freezer.
Who put a dead body in your freezer?
I'm working on it. I start
think it was
shifting.
pleb.
Okay. Shifting to a rat form?
Can I do a hybrid form? Specifically, I'm trying to gain my a better sense of smell.
Okay.
So that I can see around the
So
house.
Thea, as you watch, Darcy, do you have the one where your clothes shift with you?
Yes,
Okay.
bare necessities.
So you watch as Darcy becomes her same proportions, but she is now half rat, half man.
And I know about shifters.
Yeah.
I've met them. So
Might be a little different.
Maybe even
did I
dated
know
one.
that about you? Like I
Yeah.
feel like
Yeah,
I knew it about you.
Yes.
So, okay.
You were approached by the pack rat shifters.
Okay. What color is your fur?
Like
Pack rats are
sandy,
usually
like brownish sand, probably. Yeah.
Ooh, nice
Like
pelt.
gold.
Can I touch?
I'll kind of like.
No, you
Shift
don't want
away.
to be touched.
No.
Okay.
You can speak in your hybrid.
Okay.
Mhm.
I don't know what that would sound like. Goodness. Not right now. And I'll go to the door or to any of the windows, openings, and start smelling and trying to see if I can pick the trail of somebody. Somebody had to put this here.
Okay, so should I drive to your apartment, or can I just send the captain, or
The captain.
yeah, my spirit self?
Oh, I mean, I guess I like to talk to this guy, I guess.
I mean, if he's anything like the last victims, I don't think I'll be able to.
Can I determine that for myself?
I mean, he's chewed in the same way that the previous victim you saw earlier today is. So she can confirm it by sending the captain.
Okay, you're right. Never mind.
Oh, also, I had a long talk with the nerdy pleb guy. He's one of us.
Okay.
So I'm just saying he's on the up and up. He's not human.
Yeah. I'm sensing a lot of secrets with
I mean-
those people. Okay, I'll talk to you later.
Okay, I'll send the captain to confirm if it's like the others, and then I'll shoot you a text.
Okay.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. So you're making perception checks?
Yes, please.
Okay, so make a wits plus composure roll, and then make sure you add your ready extra dice.
Okay, where's my wits? There it is. 2 of composure, and then for my hybrid form.
Yeah.
Like speed, special species factor, +2 to perception. Okay. Three successes.
You very shortly get a text from Nessa saying that it's like the others, where the spirit has also been shredded.
Poor guy.
I'm being weird and like crawling on all fours at your window.
He is
door.
Captor not happy.
That
Just on the fridge hissing.
I'll start smelling the fridge, unfortunately. Then I get mad.
So what immediately comes to your senses is that there is a scent that should be present, but is not. You smell a distinct lack of scent that is in a place that scents would usually be, which is hard for the human brain to conceptualize, but you are smelling something that smells like nothing.
I smell the absence of smell.
Yes.
I'm smelling the absence of smell.
Sure, that I'll pretend that makes sense.
No, because normally, like, if you walk through a door, if you've got a maintenance guy, he's got BO, it's going to be at the door and it's going to linger there. There's nothing. Not even.
Like somebody,
You can smell
like somebody
Thea, you can smell
purposefully
you.
removed.
There's just one scent that has been removed completely.
It's gone.
Yeah, they probably try to cover their tracks. I wonder if that means they know you'd recognize their scent.
Maybe.
I got to do something about this body. I'm assuming that they're probably coming right now. So what? Shit. Am I like upstairs, downstairs? What kind of
Where do you live?
setup?
You decide.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I did envision a second story apartment, which now I'm regretting. But
Just chuck it out the window. That's
yeah,
not
so
suspicious.
We'll say the back window does go into like an alley,
Or a wash.
a wash. So I do attempt. Do I have any bags big enough?
Well, he's also
his body in?
frozen solid, so it's almost like, I mean,
How frozen can it be? It's been less than 12 hours.
Wait, is this a new pleb agent?
no, it's Francis.
Didn't they
Oh,
just
Francis,
he
that's
just
right, okay.
encountered Francis earlier today, right?
No.
Francis that we encountered earlier today was.
Was those three, and then Franklin was pretending to be Francis.
I thought Franklin made up Francis whole cloth. I didn't realize he was actually trying to pretend to be a real person.
He just stole a name from
The day,
maintenance.
So what I was gonna say, but like with the majority of him eaten, he would definitely fit in a trash bag.
Another ping goes through the phone. If you can decide whether to check it or not, obviously, but I'll text you again.
Is that him?
I look at my text messages.
I'm like all squirrely and like.
All joking aside, comma, I just got a tip that I'm pretty sure is trying to set you up. Period. Are you safe? Question mark.
Are you coming? Question mark.
I don't know what my masturbatory habits have to do with it.
Out of politeness, may I have your address?
I give it to you. And then, what are my rights in terms of, do I have to let them inside?
So pleb, you are a human under the law. So they would still have to require a warrant. They would still have to, so like you still get due process. Now it's an ongoing pleb investigation. So if they receive a tip that there's a body inside, it would be very easy to get a warrant though.
Is that
Which
made
they
any
haven't
more?
received.
Is that made any more? Is that made any easier because I am also there? Like, does the presence of a
This is not your
Then-
house.
then-
It doesn't really matter.
okay?
You know what I mean? Like
I just don't want it
if
to
they
be like
do enter the space, they can arrest you
Sure.
with like just their opinion on the matter.
Right.
Because you are, but they couldn't arrest Thea because you're there. Like she
Okay.
can't harbor you or anything
okay.
like that.
That's what I was. Talking
Now, if Thea lied and said, no, this is a perfectly human girl, and then it came out that you were not human, then she might be in trouble.
Okay.
But you do get another text on your phone from Mason going like, hey, I guess it wouldn't have inflection because of the text. Nessa said you might need help with a body.
Yeah, I think pleb is trying to frame me, or possibly my new client.
Okay.
They're
I'm gonna-
probably coming now.
I'm gonna send no soon.
Okay. So I'm gonna leave him in the freezer. If they come, they're not coming in unless they have a warrant. I think I'm gonna try and
Wait. So is he?
if they have a warrant, we gotta run.
Is he good or is he bad? Is he helping or is he setting us up? What's happening?
Oh, Cole, I don't know. He said that he wants to help.
But we
I
thought
hope
he
he's
set.
coming.
I thought he set us up though.
I don't know. He was joking maybe at first. Nessa said he was okay.
Okay.
But honestly, I don't trust him at all. I really don't know. This changes everything. Who would have access to this guy?
The door.
I guess I guess I answer the door.
Nosum is outside the door, his tail wagging slowly.
Come in.
Where's the dead guy? Oh, freezer.
Do you smell that? Not smell.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's a very not smell. It's very inconspicuous.
Right.
You know, that's the problem with like bipedal magic users. They cast a spell to hide themselves, and they don't think about like, oh, how will this act with? Because like hiding a footprint, you just don't see a footprint.
Right.
Hiding a smell, there's just no smell.
Right.
Could you
So
put the
then
dead
just
guy on
sit-
the floor?
Do that.
You and your apartment are really close. You put the dead guy on the floor and know
Do you
some
have
kind of.
gloves? I'll use trash bags with my little claws to
don't
help.
don't worry about it.
Okay.
And
I want
then
to touch the dead.
know some kind of like scratches at the ground, and the floorboards literally ripple, open up, and then he's just kind of absorbed into the floor
Oh!
with no evidence left behind. There we go.
How do I do that? I mean, not that I'm going to deal with a bunch of dead bodies, but, you know, can you get it back? Like, that might be a really convenient way to, like, stash pretty shit. Never mind.
I go make him a treat. Snack.
You have whipped cream?
Well, yeah, whatever. I have whatever it is you like.
I do smell bacon in the freezer. I know a dead guy was on it, but I don't mind.
Fine. I don't think I want it.
Like, go for it. All yours.
He goes to the cabinet, sniffs open, gets a frying pan out, puts it on the stove top.
Oh, he's gonna make it nice.
Can you? I don't have thumbs.
Oh, yeah.
Pacing. Okay, is there any way I can determine who came into the apartment with my psychic abilities, or?
Yeah, you can make a tarot roll, which I believe is Oracle.
Got 2 successes.
So you may ask 2 yes or no questions.
Damn, these yes or no questions. Okay, the person who put this body in here, do I know who the person is that put this body in my house?
Because this is your inherent gift, is your intention somebody you have met or somebody you know personally? Like somebody you know of or somebody that you are an acquaintance of?
Someone I have personally met.
No.
Okay. Something about the hags. What should we ask about the hags?
Yeah, you guys can help with these questions
Is it
too.
the same person that threw the fire skull into my place?
Okay. Yeah, was it the same entity that attacked?
No. Well, entity or person?
Well, I mean, like, if it was an organization, meaning if it was the 3 hags, like, was it, if it one hag did one thing, another
Are
hag
they
did
related?
another, like, was it the same?
It's the same intention, but no, it was not the same individual.
Okay.
It's
That's
connected.
more than yes or no, thank you.
It's well, because like how I envision Thea's gift, the threads that tie her to that to tie Darcy to the skull also tie you to this body. You know what I mean? So like it's all related.
Okay. So that means they know where we live fully and completely. That's awesome.
Well, they did access your pleb files.
Yes, that's true.
So it's got to be those 3 hags.
Do you think they killed this guy just to frame you, or he was involved as well?
Is that no some?
We don't know anything about this because we didn't talk to
You need to
them.
flip the
right?
bag. You need to flip it.
Pause. It's hard to. Can I shift down? I downshift. Tongs.
I don't know.
At least the bacon smell is covering up the no smell. A little bit.
A little bit.
A little bit. Yeah, why did they? I don't know why they wouldn't like Francis. He's still wearing his name tag. That's kind of mean.
Oh, you can't see him anymore, but
Yeah. Or he was still wearing his name tag. His name, Francis.
well, I mean, but that's go ahead. Yeah,
We didn't interact with them, right? It was them.
they didn't even interact with them.
Okay.
They just
Because it wasn't actually Francis.
No, Francis is the name of the guy
that
that
Franklin
was
used.
doing the like elevator stuff.
No, that was Franklin. Franklin was pretending to be Francis.
That's
what
what
I
I'm
meant.
saying.
It wasn't
Yeah.
actually him.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've never actually met him either.
Okay.
Or if we have, we don't know.
I think it would be funny if Cole shows up. It's like, there's actually a Francis.
So we know Cole's on his way. Do we know anything about the other 2? I mean, do we even trust Cole?
We could probably trust Hunter. He's in the broom closet too.
I don't really trust that though either. Like, I don't trust the fact that they're in that organization undercover in some way, or like, why are they doing that? But I don't know. That's not really important to right now.
I just mean we could blackmail him.
I guess I don't really know what their motives are, other than do plebs business.
And not for nothing, Asgear smells amazing.
But I mean, he's just like a yes man. Right?
Yeah, but if you smelled him.
I mean, I have, and I really want his jacket. I'm going to find a way to
I can help you break into his house.
Yes.
After the case is
Of course, of course. I'm sorry I brought this to you. I'm sorry this got you in more trouble.
I mean, I guess this is kind of like my line of work.
I mean, this isn't the first time somebody's trying to frame you for murder.
You find bodies often? I mean, I didn't mean that as like a pickup line.
Probably not often, no.
No.
But
You've arrived
occasionally.
at this point. Cool.
That is cool.
What?
Wait, I can't smell it.
Yeah, you still have pretty good senses
Yeah.
for a human.
Are you alone?
Yes.
Rude.
Oh, we're alone.
I love it. Yes. Interesting seeing you again so soon.
Yeah, I got a tip routed. I did block it from heading to Pleb, so for the time being, they're not aware that you have a body here.
Rather convenient of you to have known about the body in the apartment.
I still have. I'll hold up. I still have the notification if you would prefer it
Oh.
routed to its intended party.
So it's like an anonymous tip
Mhm.
that was called in.
And then he intercepted it before it went to
How'd you even find out about that?
the picture switches to like a guy with headphones.
Oh,
Hey, can't you figure out who sent that?
Not yet. It seems like they use some kind of magic to like hide their presence.
somebody used
It's
magic to
kind
hide
of
their
like
smell.
it's kind of like if they had a smell, they removed it. So like you can still see it there, but it's nothing. But it's like a digital smell.
That's what happened.
He often doesn't make sense to me either.
No, it totally makes sense.
Okay.
Just like looks up at you.
Bacon?
No, thank you.
I don't eat.
No, some?
It's my bacon. I don't know
Oh,
what
I'm
to other people. I earned this bacon.
Yeah, you did.
Hey, did you know Francis? She's dead.
Oh no.
Franklin goes, "Is Francis is real?"
Wait, Francis was real?
He looked really gnarly in the freezer.
So I realized that I kind of panic drove here, and I didn't let Agent Green or Agent Godspear know what was going on. Are we comfortable with that? What would you like to do? It's your space. I just blocked the message, and I'll keep an eye out for more anonymous tips, but they will need to be notified eventually. I just wanted your permission before I bring...
Oh no, we got rid of the body.
I mean, Francis is going to go missing, and if there's a tip that's pointing towards a super...
So, I guess my question is, what is Pleb's motives? Like, if they're going along with this push to put it all on Ernesto, but it would be in their best interest to take down these hags too, except the hags work for them.
Thea,
Are they undercover?
I 100% understand your mistrust of Pleb. That's kind of why, why we're on the inside trying to work through things. But I don't think Pleb's the one that's doing this. There's a level of incompetence at that work that this does not stink of. I think that whoever's doing this, even if they're doing it from the inside, is not doing it on the behest of Pleb. They're doing it for their own means and using Pleb as a shield.
Mm-hmm.
Not to mention, if they put the dead guy in your freezer, Ernesto's not the primary suspect anymore.
Do you have
Because
enemies?
he's been locked up or whatever.
And it's on your license that you practice runic magic, so you are technically capable of doing this.
Oh. Okay, so that's what they're doing. They're giving them a new suspect. Huh. Okay.
I think that even if Pleb was the entity that was doing this, which I don't think is happening, I do think that Agent Green and Agent Godspear are trustworthy. I apparently have now outed us to y'all, so we're on the same page on that. But I do trust both of them to have the community's interests in mind.
See, Unseen Forces is the perfect scapegoat for this because Ness is tied to the Nether. Mason is tied to animals and stuff, so he could summon a bunch of rats.
Right. Well, I want their help against these fucking hags. Then I'm trying to ruin my life for just trying to get by.
Franklin, can you send the text we wrote on the way over?
Yeah.
And then just ping to both of your phones of like, here's the address where I'm at, here's a detailed list of exactly what's happened that I'm aware of, and like a screenshot of the anonymous tip.
Should I unhide the body?
Is this?
No, sir.
It's
Maybe when they get here.
I don't want that body.
need to see it.
Oh, no. Where is it?
It's currently existing in between the floor and the foundation.
Great.
So it's kind of existing in a liminal space between the first floor ceiling and the second floor's floor.
How do you feel about your downstairs neighbor?
What do I feel about my downstairs neighbor?
He always gets mad at me for pooping.
What?
No,
When Nosim's around. He gets mad.
I mean, he's a neighbor. I don't have any feelings about him.
Okay, so I mean, as long as it's not like thawing into their space.
And then as Franklin, I could frame him as like a Nazi or something.
Franklin,
I don't think we need to go there yet.
Well, we could just backlog some tweets.
Maybe not.
He was radicalized by Marjorie Taylor Greene.
wait, isn't this the before times?
Yes.
That's why I picked Marjorie Taylor Greene. I don't think Ben Shapiro was as big of a deal back then.
So did you text us?
Yeah.
I texted
What did
you
it
both.
say?
The text message was, somebody is trying to frame Thea. Here is the address where I am at. There is a body. And then beneath that will be a screenshot of the text of the anonymous tip. We are all safe. Please come as soon as you are able.
Asgear.
Does he turn his phone off when he goes to bed?
No, he turns it
He's a
actually on.
professional. Leave him alone.
He turns his work cell phone off, yes.
He has an acolyte who manages his phone while he sleeps.
The notification does go to any phone that you have in the house as well as any other electronic device.
Ding, ding, ding.
Whoa.
And he reads it. He sits up, pulls his hair out of the silk bonnet. It falls perfectly, of course.
Of course.
And he, oh boy, oh fiddlesticks. He gets up out of his bed, perfectly takes everything off, folds it onto the bed. Trousers on. No, this is faster than you would think.
He also removes a single rose from his rose drawer and places it on the pile of clothes. Takes a pic for his laundrygram.
This is why he's so powerful.
He's dedicated to beauty, and that
Working
makes
the
his
midnight
God
oil.
love him.
In the midnight oil. There we go.
I'm worried there's a third surprise somewhere.
Things do come in threes.
What has the third? What's the third hag done tonight?
Go ahead and finish.
I get rolling over there, but as I get in the car, I get the hands-free Bluetooth to call you.
I won't put it on speaker yet, but I'll pick up. Go for gold?
Pearl, you said everybody's safe, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
we're not running red lights, but yellows are fine. You hear the slight...
Did he check his
sound.
freezer?
Did you check your freezer before you left the house?
Oh god, no, I did not. Well, if it's in the freezer, it'll be there when I get back.
Fair. No, but it'll be there when he gets back.
Great.
Okay, where's the body now?
But
In-
in the sorry.
No, I didn't even hear. I'm sorry.
Oh, in a liminal space between the first and second floors of the building.
They're good. Okay. We need to start thinking back on why the hags might be doing this. Is it a long-time rivalry thing? Is it a born to be awful thing? Does Thea have any history with these hags that we've just learned about?
I'm gonna put you on speaker. I'll add y'all.
Good evening, everyone. Sorry
Hi,
for the
Asgear.
circumstances.
Oh, hang on, the quality's terrible. And then there's like some static, and then it comes in much clearer. There you go.
We're the best.
That's so convenient.
Okay.
Did you do that with my TVs?
But yes. Wait, does your TV have Wi-Fi?
We're thinking the hags. We just learned about them. Thea, have you had any run-ins with hags before? Have you, gotten part of a coven arrested, anything like that? Oh, excellent turn signal. By that I mean lack of. Get some class.
Just as part of my adventures in Faerun. You there, still?
Making a gesture to indicate that is a joke.
Okay, so no previous interaction that we know of.
No, I don't make a business of befriending hags, but they can look different.
Okay, the intersection is 25 feet away and you'll have a signal. Why are you jaywalking here?
And also, wash your car.
Why are you talking to me while you're driving?
Calls back.
You just took the phone.
Ow.
Light jab.
Based on when you said you were getting ready to leave, I'm assuming you're about 7 out right now.
Made the yellow about 6.
Excellent.
Oh, you hear another voice. Oh, I can just make them green. And then, like,
Oh, that would be lovely.
a red light that you're approaching just clicks to green.
Thank you, mystery friend.
I am Cole's roommate / lover.
You're claiming to be Cole's. What? Who
Not
just
no,
made
some
you
Franklin.
pick him?
This is
Oh
Franklin.
my
I'm sorry.
I'm so sorry, Asgir, that was me. I just have not had enough sleep this evening. My brain is foggy. It's a mess.
I admire your dedication to this line of work. I aspire to be that dedicated.
Glaring at the phone.
Also, if
Oh no.
I understand it's very hard to get an Uber this time of night. 3 out.
Have you heard from Agent Green?
Not yet.
Green.
Taking a bath. So I'm not checking my phone.
That's good boundaries.
Good. Yes.
Yeah.
As you were in the bath and you were relaxing, the rain. Well, you're relaxing, so go ahead and give me a resolve plus composure.
Who has to make a wisdom save in the bath?
A perception check.
Sorry, what am I doing?
Not resolve plus composure, wits plus composure. I'm sorry. Thank you for catching that.
I'm proud of you.
It's the same thing, so.
Well, that's not my fault. Is it? Is it?
2.
2? With 2 successes, you happen to look down at your toes and realize that black is pouring out of the drain of your bathtub.
Oh no. Gross.
It just fixed the plumbing last week.
You did.
I'll get up and out of the bath and watch it.
As you watch the black, almost like smoke in the water, roils, and then slowly it becomes eels.
Oh.
And the eels begin lunging at you from the bathtub. Does anyone have D10s I can borrow?
Fireball?
I can't drop my
What is your defense?
Agent Green, this is no time for whiskey.
4.
4.
Talk about I can't drown my demons. They know how to swim.
I can't drown my eels, they know how to swim.
So you take 1 bashing damage as one of the eels latches onto your neck. And it is now your turn to do whatever you would like to do.
I would like to grab that eel and yank it, and as I do, try to hit the other eels. But like electrify the eel. So like,
Like a wet noodle.
They're not electric
around.
eels.
no,
So-
but I'm gonna make this electric feel. So we're
Okay.
GMT.
So that would be a projection plus magic roll.
Uh-huh.
If you want to increase, so like if you want to go from bashing to lethal, that would be an additional 2 successes or an additional 4 energy on the spell.
So I need to spend 1 energy to do this, right?
Yes, because you're doing something that would not physically be possible.
Right. So projection plus magic, and then I can use another energy to have my potency, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So 3, 4, 5. No successes.
No successes.
Yeah.
Okay. So that just means that you electrify the eel and then just throw it into your toilet.
I hate slippery creatures.
You said 4?
Yep.
You gotta watch yours.
2 as one
Right?
attaches right under your pectoral and the other one gets you on the thigh.
Oh, she said it. She called it. Watch that other slippery you.
Okay. Can I rip those out? And as I throw them back, can I fireball?
Yeah, it would be the same kind of roll, but yeah.
Bathroom.
The whole
Again,
bathroom.
again, remember you either need 2 additional successes to upgrade it to lethal damage, or you would have to spend 4 extra energy to upgrade it to lethal damage on top of the normal spell.
We're doing that, and then I'm running.
Okay.
2 successes.
All right. So these are eels. I mean, there should have probably been an additional energy cost for doing like an area spell. I'll allow it this one time.
Okay.
So eels don't have very high health pools, so those eels are all dead. You've also ruined your bathroom.
Yeah. And my bath.
I mean, you didn't ruin.
So
the
you
bath,
step
know.
back from your bathroom, your pubes smoking ever so slightly.
The sound of like there's like a background noise of talking throughout the rest of the house.
There is.
Oh, because you're like projecting.
Everything in the house that can make noise is making noise. I'm imagining like the TV is on with like a news anchor that is Franklin going. And in other news, if Agent Green would pick up his motherfucking phone, we have an emergency on hand.
Hang on. And then there's just this water boiling with these eels that are
Screeching.
that are disintegrating.
Ooh.
Okay, so they're like gone now.
They're like magical, so it leaves nothing behind except that you blew up your bathroom.
I grabbed my phone, which I left in my bedroom.
About time. Nice dick.
Thank you.
Here's your text message.
Hold please. Take the phone, walk into the bathroom, and just show him the bathroom.
Ooh, why'd you do that?
Magic eels. So
Did they
calm
have-
the fuck down.
Did they have the magic feels?
I tried to give them the magic feels and threw one in the toilet. Thank you.
Somebody attacked Agent Green, so he may be delayed momentarily. I think we found out what was going on with your third hag.
What do I need as I'm getting dressed? What did I miss? And I don't want to talk to everyone. Just tell me what I missed.
He sends you the text message,
Well, yeah.
and there's a log of everything that's been talked about as well. I can play the video.
Yeah.
He plays back the video of you flailing around from
No,
your
not
phone
that
camera.
video.
Oh.
How did you even get that?
From your phone camera.
My phone was in my bedroom.
Yeah. No.
That's
He
what
wouldn't.
I'm saying.
If there's no cameras in there, he wouldn't have been able to.
Can you just give me like a audio of what I'm sure they've talked already?
So as you're getting ready, you get everything
Okay.
that they talked about.
It's the AI podcast.
What's the what?
The AI
podcast.
Did I ever play that for you?
I
Remind me.
listened to a thing on it.
Okay, like the one that they made is really great. So you end up getting ready, and as you go to open your door, it is a just solid black piece of glass.
Franklin, buddy boy,
Yeah, bud.
is this you?
No.
Is it someone else?
Could be your landlord. Did you pay rent?
I own this house.
Oh. Did you pay your mortgage?
Yes.
I mean, he kind of still like he goes like this and then he reappears on your phone. Hey, can I talk to Thea real quick?
Yeah, totally. So, yeah, do you mind? I think Franklin has a question from Agent Green. Or not first, Hunter. Franklin has a question from Hunter.
Hey, Thea.
Hello?
Thea, is this magic shit? And he shows you the door.
What do I know?
It looks like magic shit to you.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like magic.
Well, yeah.
Did you try poking it?
No.
I poke it.
Who taught you magic?
I mean, use a stick.
Clearly, you've never had a stick come alive in your hand when you touch something magic.
Are you bleeding? What happened to you?
No,
Oh, wait, we already know what happened. Sorry.
I'm slightly on fire, but not anymore.
Well, actually, you guys haven't found out. I mean, he said he was attacked, but like he is like his eyebrows are gone. You don't set off a fireball in your bathroom and keep your eyebrows.
Franklin did say that he saw bite marks. And Agent Green said
Oh yeah, you would be bleeding from the bite marks. Yeah.
nudity and bite marks is what I got.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry, did you say nudity?
Nudity and bite marks.
They interrupted you. I'm so sorry.
No. Oh, God. No. No.
I
You've
mean,
already
as
finished?
a pack rat shifter, we occasionally will shift into semi. Yeah, no, I get it. It's okay.
What?
Don't worry about it.
I think she's trying to say that demi-humans are good with. Agent Godspears at the door.
Oh, sorry. Would you hold this?
Sure.
Thanks. I'll go get the door.
Yeah, I mean, just sometimes.
Super comfortable with nudity, right?
Right, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, like you
Franklin,
could
do
do that.
not share anything I wouldn't say, please.
I mean, you could do that now if you wanted.
No, I don't know about
I
that.
don't have anything for my blog post tomorrow.
We're not publicizing these. I would not love that.
I shift it over and give it to Thea.
Can I do...
You're hard to like, you know that?
You know, I am a spirit of the internet, so I get it.
Yeah.
Can I do detection on the door to see what the magic is?
Sure. You could do that without spending any energy.
Okay. What's...
You have to do the roll, though.
Oh. I was like,
You could do, it would be wits plus composure, but you can replace magic with one of those, too.
No, I'm good. Three successes.
3 successes. Somebody has encased your house in physical necrotic energy of the Nether realm. So they have literally just put a box over your house to keep you in there.
Do I think that if I used warding, could I pass through it unharmed?
Hang on. Let me bring up my note.
Does your... Thea,
What?
does your Loch Ness monster lady, Nessa, does she not like me? Would she trap me here?
Oh, no, I don't think so.
Okay.
You could either use enchanting to bestow a property of there being a hole in it. You could use gathering to just like weaken it in a spot, like take the energy out of it. And that would probably be the best for you because then you could get some energy back from absorbing the magic of the spell.
Let's do that then.
Or you could use projection to just blow a hole through it.
Let's do gathering.
Okay.
That's what you said, right? Gathering.
Yeah, magic plus gathering. And then, so since this is absorbing energy, there wouldn't be any energy expenditure, but your successes would be how much energy you get back.
Okay.
And then you have to beat a threshold to actually weaken it enough to where the spell breaks.
I got 1.
So you're at it for a while.
Okay.
So just keep rolling, and then we'll continue the scene because you're on speakerphone while you're doing that.
open the door for Asgear.
Hello.
Asgear!
Yes.
First name basis. We're doing first name basis now because we've all been through trauma together.
I'm so glad. I was asking for this previously. All right.
Do you have a phone on you?
I do.
Do you have a charger?
I get a charger.
I drain your phone and
So you're using wasting on his phone?
yeah. I'm getting low on energy.
Hopefully you don't have minutes.
Unlimited data. Unlimited minutes.
Well, he's the only one that didn't get attacked by a hag tonight.
Nosum is just circling around you. It's so good. Can I smell your butt?
Yeah, you're a dog. And then I took a little
You
package
eat
from
well.
inside my coat. Thank you. How kind of you to notice. Tear it open. The trash goes into the other coat pocket, and then I take little eye masks and I put my eye masks.
Oh, you don't even need it.
We're gonna. It's very late.
It's very
Just kind of
I imagine those gold ones, even though I don't think they had those in 2019,
I'm sure they
but
did.
those gold ones.
appropriate.
Well, I'm just no. At the hotel, every woman who comes down in the middle of the night to yell at me is wearing those gold under eye patches that we had at your
Oh,
bachelorette
yeah.
party.
Yeah. Sorry about.
Okay. And
So if I put up this hand, I'm doing Franklin. If I put up this hand, I'm doing Nosum. Okay, so that's how we're gonna go
Yeah.
from now forward.
Yeah.
So Margar's side is Nosum,
Nosum.
Cole's side is
Franklin.
Is
That
Franklin.
makes sense.
I'm gonna get you what, like a pup hood and a little TV.
Yeah, there you go.
Forgot already.
we put them on little stick.
That's what I'm just
They're like,
thinking.
yeah, like
Do
just like
dog
covers,
ears.
covers.
Yeah.
When you're doing this.
Or
So what's the point?
I just wanted to sleep, but then there was the body in the freezer, so I don't know.
I'd just
I
like to
think we
point
gotta
out.
find the hags and take them down.
wait, a
Clearly.
body in a freezer?
Did you read the text?
No.
I cannot confirm or deny about any bodies, okay? What I do need to confirm is where these fucking hags are.
That's a
Wait.
good point.
I can say with certainty, the certainty of man's best friend. Keep that in mind. Man's best friend. That this man's asshole is the most trustworthy asshole I have ever smelled.
I think
Am
we
I
need to
dreaming?
get to it.
Did I fall asleep in the bath?
Maybe because we're not. And she probably has OnlyFans.
Hi, roommate,
What's that?
uh,
Psyop?
lover, on the
I
phone.
never thought you'd be a psyop.
There you
Nelson.
okay.
I am apolitical.
And that choice is political.
Hunter, where are you at? Are you okay?
Just getting into my car.
He has bite marks.
He was trapped in a box that was made of nether energy.
And what would I know about that?
What's your magical skills? Do you have any magical skills?
I have 2 in occult, and then I have
But did you take any of the magical skills that
magical skills.
I don't know if I sent you the intuitive magic.
Light, beauty,
document.
love, or happiness?
Binding, enchanting, all that
did
stuff.
you take anything in your magic attribute? We're gonna assume no. So we're going to assume that you have a limited basis of a limited knowledge of magic itself.
Okay.
Like you're not a practitioner of magic. You probably shoot things and are beautiful. So it kind of sounds like what he said. If somebody put a magic box and was like, that just kind of makes sense.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like it's a thing magical creatures can do. You don't really have to worry about it beyond that.
Okay. So they're trying to frame unseen forces and kill off pleb agents as they do it. The whole take the institution down from the inside thing.
Well, it seems like a personal vendetta against Huey, Dewey, and Louie. I don't know where Francis came from. I didn't know Francis was a person.
Oh, it was Francis?
We'll
Man.
Does
talk
nobody
about
read their
that
text messages?
later.
Wait,
Oh, I
maybe
see.
you guys have their address. They work for you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Franklin?
Oh, all abandoned houses, all 3 of them.
Okay, sure.
It doesn't mean they don't live there.
There.
Or don't use them.
Well, but I mean, if we're talking hags, they probably all live in one location. So those are probably 3 dummy addresses.
Oh, the lady in Washington that built the caverns under her house? Are they all close enough to each other that they could build a base?
I mean, maybe.
Is it likely though?
No. I also sent.
Are 3 hags likely?
We were magic first thing, beautiful man that doesn't do anything wrong turns into a rat.
I have your caseload. You
rat,
don't see hags
excuse
on
me.
cases.
Sorry, pack rat. My apologies.
Pack rats aren't rats.
But I'm a pack.
Talking dog.
Also, out of the norm.
Technically, I am a manifestation of the concept of a dog.
I feel like we should go. They're getting
What he
sidetracked.
said.
Where should we go? Should we try the houses?
We should
See if there's a clue.
We should let you get here at least, that we're all in the same
Sure.
place, perhaps.
Well, before I'm too far, do we need somewhere safe to be?
That's true. They do know where you live.
I think at this point they know where everybody lives. Nowhere is safe unless we want to go back to Blue Bloods
Well, our house hasn't been attacked, and neither is Asgear's.
yet.
It's true. You're all welcome at my place, but I'm thinking we need to go on the offensive soon.
How long can the body be in the floor
Before what?
before it thaws?
What body in the floor?
Read your text messages.
No body.
Little
No body,
space.
no floor.
To be clear, it's not really in the floor.
If it's in a liminal space, can you just move it?
I mean,
That takes energy, I would think.
If I dropped it into the downstairs neighbor's apartment and then I could move it through their floor,
Maybe not.
Can you pop it back up?
yeah, that would be easy enough.
How do we find Sasha, Donna, and Lucy?
I can hide it while we move it somewhere.
What do we know about hags?
Or who do we know that knows about hags?
I mean, I can pull up the wiki.
I feel like maybe we should look at what plebs research files have before we trust the wiki.
I mean, it's sometimes a lot better.
I mean,
It's
have you
better.
seen pleb files? They sometimes don't even like pretend that they didn't just copy and paste from a wiki.
Can we cross-reference the University of Arizona's library, the pleb files, and the wiki?
I can work on it.
Okay, so that's something. We can start there.
Well, I feel
Can they
like
make
Dia's probably got something up her sleeves.
Can they
She
make it
is
a
an
cult
oracle.
roll?
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
to know.
You can just
Yeah.
run in the background so we can hand you some stuff later.
Okay. Because like, okay, so my thought are what do I know about hags and what they do and where they live?
Give me an intelligence plus a call.
Or
Can I assist with? I have one occult. No, I need 2, don't I?
If you have one occult, you can roll intelligence plus occult and add to the number of dice she rolls.
Oh,
I got 2 successes.
Okay, so hold on to those 2.
Nothing.
1.
So you roll one more dice. Biba.
You want to try that again?
That was way out.
Like that was.
Still no.
With 2 successes, hags are associated with a mirror plane. So there's hags for everyone. There's dream hags, there's fey hags, there's celestial hags, demonic hags. So hags are kind of like a concept, and they always are 3. It's ambiguous in the lore whether it's like an old lady, a middle-aged lady, and a young lady. That kind of changes throughout like folklore. While they are associated with other planes of existence, they do live on the material plane, which does read to you that they would probably have an Avalon.
What's an Avalon?
An Avalon is something that you and Mason have dealt with before. It's kind of in the non-soup community, it's considered a theory. So these guys would know it as a theory. But powerful supernatural creatures, they just kind of manifest a lair around them. And so they can kind of manifest it wherever resonates well with them, or they can kind of like summon it or unsummon it. So like,
So it could be literally anywhere.
so like an example from literature would be like a minotaur summoning a labyrinth in the middle of like a college campus.
Okay, so they could be anywhere. Yeah.
Because it's,
Okay.
but it seems like it has to be.
It would be something that resonated with the plane of existence that they're associated with. So like dream hags would have to be someplace that's either associated with sleep or creativity. So
A
like a
mattress
movie
firm.
theater or a mattress firm.
which is both sleep and creativity.
Yeah.
Because how do they have so many open?
Is she? Are you like telling us all this as you're like out loud?
Oh,
We're
sure. So
vomiting.
I'm like brainstorming. Like, okay, so we know hags can summon their Avalon wherever they are, but it would have to resonate with wherever they're from. We can guess that they're necrotic
I
hags
was gonna
because
say I
of
think
your
the
little.
nether because they got the box and then also the skull
Okay, so does that mean graveyards?
graveyard more.
Yeah.
I mean, the largest graveyard is the one on Miracle Mile and Oracle.
Yeah.
According to Dungeons and
There's
Dragons, night hags are CR5, so like a middling challenge.
Cool.
What? No, University of Arizona Library, Wikipedia, plant files.
Franklin, can you run campaigns?
Well, no.
Well, if you put a screen up, I mean,
Yeah, like if we
I
did a
think
virtual.
Well, no, but you do that. I wouldn't want to step on your toes.
Yeah, but I mean, you think a lot faster. Your process.
So
Sure, but I like to play.
So I'm going to be in forever, damn.
That sucks, bro.
So cemetery. We're thinking cemeteries. We're thinking morgues. Where is the medic? Is there there has to be a medical examiner? Just office.
Well, if we are dealing with an Avalon, it's important to remember if we know what we're dealing with and we have. I mean, once Hunter gets here, I'm assuming he has enough mojo for this kind of thing. As long as the place resonates, you can summon the Avalon. Like it's kind of like a hero thing, you know. Like the hero always finds the bad guy's lair, and because that's a thing, it's a thing.
Oh.
So as long as we journey to a place that makes sense for them to be, and we have the
We can manifest the thing.
yeah.
What time is it right now? Like super late.
2.
You guys were at the bar, so we'll say 3:30.
a.m.
3:30.
Yeah.
Okay. As no summons like if Hunter has enough mojo, there's tires squealing in the background. As I'm turning around, you go to Jack in the Box.
You still have 2/3 of that ambrosia bottle too.
Okay.
Ian, do you
I'm still
have
going to check.
an iPad or a tablet or a laptop?
I give that to you. Yeah, I'm a
Right, as
millennial.
well.
Oh.
I will bring each of the items they hand to me.
You turn it on, and then it just immediately turns off.
Oh.
It's not long term. You can charge
You're
it. I
fun to
just
have
need
around,
it.
aren't you?
Just for this, it'll charge back up.
She's got a modem.
What a ruin. Can we get more?
I mean, technically, it's connected to a network that we could just continuously drain.
Can I use your modem?
I mean, literally, probably nobody's online right now, except for like, traffic controllers and hospitals.
Can I take 2 then, or I took 1 from the tablet.
Are you rolling for these?
No, I don't know. How does brain work? Oh, I know you
wasting.
redrain it. Here's the
Yeah,
thing.
yeah. Because
It's a
you
standard
roll, and that's
resolve
how
of
much
potency.
energy you get.
Stamina, resolve, and potency.
So
So I've
this
done it
is-
3 times.
Can you explain what you're doing?
Yes,
This
of
is
course.
the way-
So as a dual-natured, I have kind of like a secondary character sheet where there's different abilities that my other half has. In this case, on the abilities that are available, I have chosen Drain as one of the options as a way to be able to recruit energy faster so
Got
that we
it.
can do more things. For Drain, I will need to use Stamina, Resolve, and Potency.
Okay.
Is And I think I went with drain, but perhaps I'm missing something that I should have gone with. I don't have
So,
wasting.
so there's wasting on that would be your ability, and then he has drain.
Okay, that's
So
what I was
if
going
it's stamina resolve plus potency, for him that would just be resistance plus potency, I believe.
Oh, okay. So I don't know what wasting is then. I think I might have missed that one.
So like you have your abilities, and then Franklin has his ability. So if you had wasting is you roll presence plus wasting plus potency, resisted by resistance plus rank. You deal damage to the corpus of a spirit and then drain its energy.
Oh, I'm taking wasting because I have experience points. Okay, so you said it's how many plus what?
Presence plus wasting plus potency,
Presence plus wasting plus potency. Okay.
and then it's resisted by the rank of the spirit plus its resistance. So we'll say 2 because you've been like cell phones are pretty weak spirits.
Okay, so I got wasting and potency and you said presence, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is a decent dice pool.
Whee!
Da-da-da-da.
Ooh, you get to reroll 2 phone. 9.
Okay, so 3 from the cell phone.
Okay, so to recontextualize what Cole is doing, Cole is picking up a cell phone, going like this, pulling out this little spirit that's like, hi, and then going,
It's more of like a...
You're popping a gobstopper.
Yeah.
Okay.
because he's not killing the spirit, but you're just like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Siphoning.
So you did that to my phone when I got there?
Yeah.
So that
Okay,
thing.
so now I know.
I mean, I did kind of have to do that in front of you. I was thinking Franklin was doing it on the other side. I misunderstood what I was doing, so yeah, I did take your phone.
well,
It's like,
drain would be
give it.
Franklin on the other side for sure.
which gives us both energy.
Would give him energy that he can then
Oh.
share with you,
Got it.
because you guys
Oh,
can
I
freely
get
exchange energy
It
between
could
each
have.
other.
That'll have been Franklin then.
Yeah.
That'll have been Franklin. And I will suck the life out of your router. Apologies. So I got four energy back from those
Okay,
two items.
so the router, hang on. So the router or the modem?
Oh, the router.
Okay, so the router, let's say that's probably going to be a rank 2 with resistance 3, so that would be, they have to roll.
So is that little thing like always living on my phone and watching what I look at?
No. Yes and no. It doesn't know. It doesn't have the concept for humanity and whatnot. It just has the concept of the internet. So your traffic is all that it knows. It doesn't really have a. It doesn't tie it to your life or anything.
The spirit that's kind of like hanging out outside the tablet goes, I love you. And he's-
Just go away.
Yes. Sorry.
I go get a drink.
but our recipes. The router got 4 fucking successes.
Right. Okay. Okay. So the tablet. Okay. So I got 3 against the phone, 1 against the tablet, and now the router.
So you have to beat 4 successes before you can get anything from the router.
1, 2, 3, 4.
So you're struggling. So the
Oh, I missed. 0.
okay. So the router manifests, and it's like, I will fight at thee. And you're like wrestling with it.
And in that, and before I suck anything, I'm just gonna unplug.
Ah!
You're gonna want to reset that occasionally.
I don't ever want to look at it again.
I mean, you'd be pretty used to Mason doing shit like this.
Oh, okay.
Except he doesn't. So, like, your understanding of how this works, these are electronics. They shouldn't have spirits from Mason's perspective. So, this is shocking.
Well, I'm
Orthodox.
If you're not careful, it is literally shocking.
okay. Oh, we're still at the ground. I'm pacing. And
Have you
drinking,
arrived?
I
So-
guess.
As we're like all talking to them, like, do we need a place though? Like, I'm asking. Hank is asking because I spent merits on safe place. So I don't know if we like need a.
Oh, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have attacked you.
No. I didn't tell you. So
Oh, okay.
I figured it was like it was a good way to get in to like.
Maybe we say your safe place is separate from your house.
Yeah, maybe. Okay. I have like a hideout if we need somewhere to go.
I think we need somewhere that resonates with the nether.
I want to take the hags down.
Okay, I'm
But I
just
guess it
saying.
would be good to lay low there later.
Yeah.
And Theo would like a drink.
What kind of drink?
I'm already drinking.
Oh, that kind of drink.
Not for nothing, but can you guys fight?
I mean,
Can you guys?
I got teeth. My teeth sharp.
A little bit.
Don't I have a gun?
You do have a gun.
Okay.
I don't think he was directing that at you, Thea. I think he was kind of like
These are field agents.
Pretty boy
I'm
and
not.
Sparky.
Well, Franklin can a bit. I don't have that skill set.
I mean,
I can learn.
I can, but I've never had to.
I thought
I'm gonna fuck you up. Are you? I want to make out with you so bad.
That's what I thought.
Agent Godsford and Agent Green both have firearms.
Oh, you didn't get one?
IT.
I have another one you can have.
A 3D print one.
That's badass.
But do you have access to one? We don't have the location.
What about some sort of like magic-y thing you can like? throw
It'll take like
around?
10, 11 hours to 3D print a gun, but I
I should start now.
Nope. Oh,
So, but you're
Going
still
over the phone.
you just drained my phone, but I'm trying to. Asgear saw you eat the other electronics, right?
oh yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I went into panic mode, so I'm just trying to fortify.
Okay.
Do I need to stop for batteries?
I'm okay.
Batteries would not work for your ability either. They're not connected to the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, I'm okay. And then if we go through a drive-through, I may shut it down. But
he's eating Jack in the Box as he's driving.
We're not stopping for food.
Franklin can send electronic blasts out of things, so I can
In
do
the
that,
digital realm.
but it's not really useful out here.
Uh-huh.
So no, I'm kind of useless in this. I've shot before. I'm not great at it.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean, well,
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll help him out.
He kind of walks over to you, circles you a little bit, and then turns into a shotgun covered in dog fur. So it's literally a furry, like you can feel its heartbeat shotgun.
Ew.
Whenever you need to reload it, just kind of like put it near the ground, and I'll pick up gravel to shoot.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll help out. So
Great.
this essentially, while you're using this shotgun, you have a 3 in firearms.
Okay. I will
the no some.
sling him over my back.
Okay, that's new.
I've been watching a lot of zombie
That's so
movies.
fucking gross.
I've been watching a lot of zombie movies.
From the shotgun, the like
Yeah, the
the
barrels.
barrels, but they're still sniffing constantly.
No, there's a nose between the barrels where the sight would be.
Is the stock constantly like wavering because that's his tail?
Oh no, the handle.
Yeah,
The stock. Yeah.
No, I think it just has a tail.
This
or the strap.
no, it's the reload thing is the tail.
Oh, it's a lever action.
Yes.
Oh no, it's even more complicated for him to figure out.
I read about it.
Okay, so if we're gonna take down these hags, then we've got to manifest their what was it called?
Avalon.
Avalon.
I know. I was supplying it to
Yeah.
Helena in case you forgot.
We gotta manifest their Avalon someplace that makes sense or resonates with who they are.
And
Have
who
we
are
decided where that is or where
They're-
we're going? Are we doing that?
I mean,
What's going on?
Nosa made it sound like we might be able to do it anywhere that resonates with them enough.
Okay,
We can get it to appear to us if we are worthy enough.
They're awful creatures. They believe in
I wonder if they're expecting
Anarchy.
this.
Okay, it's just a thought.
Not to mention they're always ugly.
Just a thought here.
Inside and out.
Yeah.
Don't you have a friend that deals with the nether? Can you ask her what the most like nethery place in Tucson is? To make it a little easier. There's gotta be like a nether portal or something.
well, I mean, she opened up the portals to.
Right, but like don't most places maybe don't a
Maybe
lot of
there's
places
someplace
have like
that's
high
closer?
concentrations of things?
Okay,
Is there, as Jake, is there a way I can ask Balder what the grossest place that he can think of in Tucson is that like where the hags might go?
Give me a rapport roll to see if he answers your prayer.
and you must describe how you pray to Balder in this moment.
I pull up right now because I want to fucking see this shit. I roll in
No
with like
stereotyping too some. What's
I roll in with a bag of tacos.
Since your GPS is close, I open the door as you walk up to it.
Do you have a vanity that I can borrow?
I show you to the vanity.
I
What do you need a vanity for, bud?
know who I can ask.
What do you need a vanity for, bud?
I know who might have some insight onto where these hags might be. Where might their Avalon be?
There's actually this is just a bit of cultural relevance. There's actually, in many cultures, there's a ritual where you stand before a pond or a mirror and gently comb your hair, which puts you into a ethereal state where you can communicate with spirits. So if you want to use that, do whatever you want, but like culturally that would be significant.
It was going to be something like that.
Okay.
He was
I
gonna
don't
more
know.
fix his
So we're
lipstick.
just standing there next to you in front of a mirror while you comb your hair.
I don't know
Yes.
if you'll be able to talk to Balder. I just have to say that out loud.
It's
He's
fine.
worthy.
I don't want to talk to him.
I
I just want to watch this as proof.
no judgment, right?
No.
Never.
And your roommate stays outside, right?
And they were roommates.
Yes.
You get a text message. Don't worry, T has a webcam in there.
See through each other.
My laptop's drained, remember?
That was your tablet.
I don't have both.
You don't have a work laptop?
No, they're starting out.
Mason's
She's
cheap.
One. I got one laptop.
She had to pay for that.
Mason's not cheap. Thea's the cheap one.
I hand out tacos to everyone if they want them.
Yay. Whatever you're doing, I am sitting, crunching,
Yes.
eating a taco, peering through the door frame. Just
Oh,
like,
wonderful, thank you.
Scombing his hair.
So I step in front of the vanity. I unbutton the button down to like right about here. You see a gold chain that I was wearing that is now more visible. Seems to be a little extra shiny. I take the under eye masks off. I gently discard them. I bend over, shake out my hair, and I whip it back. And then I just start running my fingers through my hair and fluffing it out.
And then make that rapport roll.
Jake has the longest hair in this room.
Currently.
Weird
One
transfix.
One success gets you. What are you seeking from Balder?
Ideally, I'd like to find out if he knows where the hags are, but on one success, I could feel like a place he would like to see.
What is your report currently at?
7.
7? Okay, so again, I'm making up these rules as I go. All right, so I'm going to rule that when you make a roll like this, you're going to add your successes to your rapport, right?
Okay.
So your rapport is already high, so he's much more likely to answer you
So it's
regardless.
now 8 out of 10.
So 8. You watch as in the reflection the most beautiful man you've ever seen in your life gently wraps his arms around Asgeir, not in a gay way, kisses him gently on the cheek, and then you guys all realize that he's standing in the room with you. Hey, Boo Bear. As Baldwin, the avatar of Balder, has manifested in the room. Wipe your face. He produces a pristine napkin with a napkin.
Good evening, gorgeous.
Yes. How can I help you? You know you're my favorite, right? I don't just say that to all my favorites.
I try. I am looking to clean up a little bit around the city.
This hag business that Helena keeps going on about.
Yeah. We gotta do something.
As soon as you take the picture, it's just perfectly staged. The lighting has changed.
Anyway,
We gotta do something.
yeah.
It'll be a much beautiful.
Unfortunately, they are creatures of disgusting, just gross as fuck. So that's way out of my purview. And I understand that that's frustrating for you. You're going to figure it out, though. Okay? I know you will. You're my chosen, man. You know, and you're bringing beauty and life to the world with your acceptance of your non-human partners. It's just really fucking cool of you, you know?
Thank you.
Yeah. What I'm going to do, I think I can help out. All right? I can't tell you where they are. Unfortunately, they're ugly. Got no clue where ugly
I
people
understand.
live. Do they even have houses?
Probably not.
I'm not sure. The
Do
ugly
you
people
even
have
house
lives.
bro?
I mean, this is a pretty good looking group. So, I mean, like, you guys all have. Again, like, it's just perfect. Like, you are video recording him. He is facing him, but in the recording,
But
he's
also
like,
somehow.
how are you, beautiful? In the beauty. Hashtag Baldwin. Brought to you by Milani makeup. I don't know. I'm trying to think of like a beauty brand that he's like partnered with. Morphe.
Or because he's morphing.
Anyway, yeah. So, and he kind of like reaches behind and he pulls out this ornate hammer. There you go, my dude.
Whoa. Me?
Yeah, I gotta keep you safe.
Hashtag blessed.
Yeah. And this coat, perfect. And he kind of like flicks you on the shoulders and it becomes armored. This resplendent silver armor with like wing decals off the shoulders and like a helmet forms. Not messing up your hair, of course.
Right.
He goes, I think that's all I can do for you, my guy. I do apologize. You're just going into the belly of the beast. I appreciate you eradicating ugly people. That was an actual misnomer on my part.
I know.
Eradicating ugly people. I'm not allowed to do that anymore. All this woke stuff. You can't kill ugly people.
It's not about doing anything to the ugly. We just spread beauty.
Yeah, that's how we do it now, for sure. Just stay away from the mistletoe, my dude.
As always.
All right. Like and subscribe. And then he kind of disappears.
Because that whole thing, I lean over. Yeah.
Darcy.
Darcy.
Is he evil?
Think so? I mean, he gave me a really nice. It's not even to read.
He's not good. I don't want to be right.
I'll find you on there.
And you know what's weird? If you guys discuss it later, he looked ever so slightly different based on your preferences.
Sure.
You know what I mean? Like,
I went to like and subscribe and already had.
all right. So you have blessings from Balder. So for the remainder of this chronicle, you have an armor rating of 3-2.
Okay.
And then you have a sword, which adds 2 to your melee rolls.
Hammer.
Yeah, sorry.
Hammer.
Oh, I think
He's
It was
the
a hammer.
So,
but I think
if
Baldur
you go
would use
to
the
the second
sword.
sheet, there's actually an armor under equipment. No, it's not there.
We're gonna take a quick break.
Let's do hammer.
We have
I'll come
returned.
back. All right, so you got Mjolnir from your sugar daddy.
Whoop, whoop.
You have your dog shotgun.
I have teeth.
It's a doggone good time.
But you have a gun. You have a gun.
Among other things.
Yeah.
Do you have a gun?
They
You
both
have a
reach for the
gun.
gun.
And after-
Happens.
Baldwin has disappeared.
Baldwin has disappeared. I kind of.
Oh. How far down does your erection go?
How far
Oh,
down?
I'm not erect. He's like a homie of mine.
Oh,
Hunter is.
And, well,
fair.
now
Hold
you
them,
all
hold
know. But
Mhm.
we're all close, right? First name basis.
Mm-hmm.
Excellent.
I mean, somebody keeps trying to kill me and my family, so
Yeah.
I think that makes people pretty close pretty bad.
Also, I mean, he
But
kind of
also,
said
did
that.
he come back? Where did he go?
Can he help? I mean, he's gonna be there to help, right? Like shoot lasers or something.
No, we'll have his favor, but he's not going to get anywhere near those hex. That's kind of why.
Baldur's also a god of peace.
Oh,
It's kind of why I'm here. But, say the quiet part out loud.
But you
And-
kill ugly people?
No, that I'm the only human. I don't. I
Oh,
mean, I don't care.
yeah.
Okay.
You
I
just found out?
Yeah. I had suspicions, obviously.
How long have you worked for Pleb?
Years.
I don't know if we should have hired them.
Technically, they hired you.
My statement says
You remember Margaret from accounting?
Yeah.
Wouldn't have.
if we keep him close, maybe the other guy will come back.
that's true.
So, is anyone in pleb human?
Jeez.
I am, yeah. To the gun on Coulter's. I am, yeah.
Tom lulls out of one of the barrels.
Asymmetrical, which makes it almost like creepier.
Shotgun Nosum is canon. I just like to find out.
All right.
It's in book 2, but it's canon.
The gun.
He can also turn into a cannon.
Sure you can, but right now it's gun.
Tim?
Kidding. I'm not gonna go there.
All right, well,
Anyone know how to summon hags?
I mean, maybe.
where's
And I don't think you want them in your house.
No,
Uh,
they
we-
shouldn't resonate with this
Oh.
area.
We need to go somewhere. That's why I was asking about Nessa if she knew of any good. But it is like 4 a.m. She's probably awake, right?
What do I know of her schedule?
If you need her to be awake, she can be awake. I mean, I can tell you guys, like your characters would know, like, cemeteries, morgues.
Yeah, I guess more just like Hunter's thinking, like, is there somewhere better? But I mean, Oracle does have like 4 cemeteries in a row,
I can go ahead and
so
I can ask the cards if going to the cemetery is the best place to try to summon the Avalon.
oh, can I use your bathroom?
1,
No.
6,
Yeah, I'm
So you get one yes or no
so
question.
that's the one question I wanted to ask.
Yes.
Okay, cards say yes. I feel good. I mean, I don't feel good. I feel terrible, but let's fucking get this done.
yeah. Can I use your
You
bathroom?
know, I've only been
before we
awake for a
go?
really long time. Sure.
I think the Taco Bell's not hitting you there.
There's not going to be
No.
more eels, right?
There's still some like burning going on, so I
Oh,
wanna make
yeah,
sure
just
that
don't
I'm
take a
good.
bath.
No, I'm good. No bats for a long time.
Yeah, we don't have time for that right now.
No. I'm just gonna go make sure I'm not still on fire.
Goes into the bathroom, you immediately hear the bathtub go.
I'm testing to make sure.
It's not gonna come out.
You're not on fire, no.
Cool.
Okay.
And
Can we all fit in one
cuts
car?
infected or
Oh, yeah.
anything? Like there's no like necrotic things shit going on.
I mean, you could cast magic to heal yourself if you want, but
I'm like making sure I don't need to do that.
no, you should be fine.
Okay.
Your bashing damage heals after 15 minutes.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
Okay.
like,
all right.
I'll pile in with.
We'll do
Yeah.
2 cars. We'll meet there. Okay, what supplies do I need to bring?
Do you have a 5-seater?
Yeah.
We're all armored. Is there any like magic-y supplies that I think would be helpful or defensive, like literally like throwing salt or?
give me an occult roll.
I would like to do that for myself as well.
Okay.
But just occult and intelligence, maybe?
Occult plus intelligence, yeah.
1.
So both the Nether and the Fae are kind of like mirrors of each other. So while iron is still a problem even for like Stygian or Nether spirits. So iron is always a good place to go. Salt is good for disrupting magical energies of anything. Running water disrupts magical energies. What did you roll?
Nothing.
Nothing. Nosum will inform you that natural teeth and claws from a living creature is also dangerous to spirit, like things associated with death, because you are an embodiment of life.
Okay.
So, like, biting them will be the problem becomes that you're also biting into something that's like rotted and fetid.
Yeah.
But you're a rat, so that's not as big of a deal for you. Anyway, you got a question, Helena?
Oh, no. I packed salt, I guess, and if I have like iron, I would assume I have some iron weapons, like a poker, sapphire poker. Or something.
Canonically, Thea has a pair of iron, like she can stab with, like their hair chopsticks
Okay.
that she wears whenever she goes to ferry.
I would bring those. And I tell everyone, if you have anything iron, that can be helpful.
Have something that's still usable at the shop.
I have a couple iron pipes in my car.
I mean, these are also creatures on the material realm, so like shooting them with a gun,
Yeah.
you know, is shooting them
Yeah.
with a gun.
I
Yeah.
just wanted something handheld too. Okay. Ready?
Mhm.
Vroom, vroom. Driving through the streets.
Are we splitting up or are we taking one car?
I would think we would take 2 cars.
I'm riding with you.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god, he looked at me once. Just
Yeah.
a glance. I know, I'm so jealous, but then I was also kind of scared because, like, oh, he saw you. See us.
I have the picture.
Cole started to walk to their car and then goes back to the boys' car.
Why did he do that?
I feel like I got sucked into the girl talk concept and was very excited about that, and then was like, "No, I'm on this other team."
Oh, Cole's not coming?
Cole. Okay. It's with the boys.
Righteous. Okay, all right, here we go.
I'm really
You nervous?
sorry. Yeah.
Okay, I'm nervous
Yeah.
too.
I mean, I know that I didn't do this and they were just being awful, but I'm really sorry that you got caught up in all of this, even though I'm sure it's part of the job.
Yeah, man.
Right.
Yeah, this is fun. This is an adventure.
Okay.
It's not fun,
Not fun. Wait,
but it is an adventure.
that's true. I'm looking around
And
the
I
car.
asked for it, you know. I just want to make sure people have an advocate, some help, some guidance in all this.
Right.
Like, it's scary out there.
I just took 50 cents from your watch right away.
I don't say anything.
No more hospitality on it.
The camera's on Thea.
I'm
you
sorry,
just see
your uncle.
hands
your
reach
cousin.
over to the air freshener and just get him take it.
She's like turned looking for like changing lanes.
I think it's even funnier if she's looking right at it happening.
And also that it's both hands, not just one. It's like the little rat grab of things.
Yeah, I don't think you got a lot of friends, do you?
I mean, the rabble's really big.
I guess when you have family, probably don't need as many
Yeah,
friends.
When you're here, your family, and we steal from family.
Common misconception: most shifters are actually not related.
Oh,
It's just Ernesto.
so you be fucking probably
So, like,
them a lot?
Ernesto is your cousin
Right.
in the same way that you have primos. You know what I mean?
Right, right,
Like he's not actually your cousin.
Oh, so
My
do you,
mom's
do
my
you
mom,
even, do you
but
even
he's
like him?
I mean, he's my cousin.
Okay, but do you like, is he one of your favored cousins, or is it just like one of, again, a whole rabble of cousins that you like?
I
Never
don't
mind.
understand the question.
Never mind. Yeah, I don't have much family here.
Oh, you should find a rabble.
Yeah, I don't really want to be a shifter exactly. I think that
Mhm.
it would narrow my clothing options. I can't have that.
I don't have a problem with it.
No,
I mean, my
that's
clothes
good.
came back.
Oh, good. I've
Yeah.
always wondered about that.
Yeah. I mean, some people in the rabble aren't able to shift without being naked or at least having furs on. But I mean, it was something that my mom taught me, like when I first started shifting.
Oh, it's like a skill thing?
Yeah.
Huh.
Kind of.
Well, that's
I
interesting.
don't understand why more people don't do it.
Maybe they can't do it. It's hard.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I gotta apologize.
Well,
to
you should give
Jules.
yourself credit, I guess, for it, that you can do it.
Yeah.
I mean, it's one of those things where like it is a skill-based thing, but it's just imagining your clothes as being part of your skin when you shift.
Mhm.
So when you come back, your clothes are conceptually that skin that comes back in your human form. But a lot of shifters don't. Like Jackson, when he shifts, his clothes just kind of change.
Uh-huh.
So in Jackson's human form, hybrid form, he's wearing the clothes he was wearing in his human form. They just
fit around his body.
they just fit around his
Yeah.
body. Yeah.
This might be more of a question for after party, but when he said I gotta apologize to Jules, is it for making fun of her or for stealing everything that she dropped when she did?
Yeah.
A lot of pack rats make sure to shift with their stuff, you know. I think pack rats even have a little pouch, maybe. I know cheek pouches, probably.
Yeah. I mean, I know platypus have their marsupials, so they have
Yeah.
pouches.
But the
And
only
a
North
platform.
American marsupial is the possums.
Your nipples are in a ring.
And their body temperatures are so low.
Are these all facts I've told you guys?
Okay.
I was.
Because possums are the only mammal to have an odd number of nipples.
Interesting.
Does he got one in the middle too?
And they have 13 nipples.
There
Yeah.
goes down. That's a lot of nipples.
Well, and they give birth to between 20 and 25 babies,
Wow.
and the babies latch onto a nipple and stay there until they're big enough to leave the pouch.
Ew.
So
Oh.
there's just
Only
these are the
13.
best 13 survive.
That's so sad.
Then mom probably eats the dead ones.
I don't think they get big enough to where I think they get reabsorbed by the pouch
Oh,
That's weird.
because they're
Okay.
very small when they're born.
that's
true, they're tiny.
Hamsters will eat
worms.
them.
No, well, almost any creature that is capable of eating meat will eat its young if they feel like there's not enough food to keep their young alive. That's why it's so hard to like have birds keep their eggs, because like they live in confined spaces and they're like, oh no, I'm never gonna have enough food to raise children, so they will
Bye-bye.
eat their eggs.
Anyway,
So, how'd you meet Sky Daddy?
question.
So about beauty, love, and grace.
Doing that thing where I'm lounging on the back seat. Both of them.
Thumbs flying in the passenger seat.
You know, it just came to me one day in high school. I was going through a really rough patch and questioning a lot of things, and you know,
So he is gay.
and I just felt compelled one day. I was
Compelled.
looking in the mirror, and then I wasn't alone anymore.
That's creepy.
It was comforting.
Hmm.
Yeah. And after that, I just wanted to help people, spread beauty, and
Give homies little kisses, you know, like normal stuff.
always just try to make the world a better place in any way I can.
So, does he just like pop in on you whenever he wants to?
Yeah, that's kind of part of the agreement.
It's kind of creepy.
Again, comforting.
Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I have a gut feeling though where we're going to meet these hags might be the first time he doesn't like truly have my back in years, but I'll wrestle with that later
Because of the ugly.
because of the ugly. But well, at least I got some extra protection out of it. It'll be fine. Nothing truly bad can happen. I wonder if I'll have to swing this though when I pull out Mjolnir. Actually, like everyone I've caught, all the perps just kind of give up and surrender. It's great. Way less paperwork that way.
Oh, buddy.
You're doing that thing where I can tell you're judging me, and I'll just okay.
Hunter does not react.
What are your influences again?
Um,
What did you put dots in?
I put dots into happiness and beauty.
Okay, go ahead and give me influence plus presence.
Influence.
So for happiness, so your happiness
Okay.
stats,
So 2 plus.
and then your current rapport.
If the camera didn't catch that, that was me dramatically removing 1 die. Because that's what I'm not going to roll.
Ooh.
4 successes.
Unbridled joy bubbles up within you when he touches your cheek.
How would react?
There it is. I knew you could blush a little.
Okay, we'll go with that.
Because it's not love, it's just happiness.
Yeah.
The maniacal Ron Swanson laugh.
Yeah. I think I would start like giggling. Yeah. And I'd be like, what the fuck? Roll the windows down. How did you meet your friend? Or how does that, you don't actually like meet, like I don't know how that works.
We became aware of each other during a simultaneous intimate moment.
Like
Hmm.
intimate?
High school. I was a nerd.
Oh.
Am a nerd. We're nerds.
Oh. Got it. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah. I've asked him not to make the blog post public, but if any of those do slip out, I am so sorry.
What blog post?
He's deflecting.
Yeah. Yeah, I get that. What blog post are we talking about?
Well, the floppiness that happened in the nether areas post-eel.
There's probably worse on me about the internet.
Nether. We're going to nether.
Yeah. Yeah, whatever.
Nice, by the way.
Thank
In
you.
comparison to everything, we've seen a lot.
Thank you.
Probably not the time. It's been a day.
It has.
It's been confirmed that Cole's two best friends at Pleb both have beautiful penises.
They wouldn't be my best friends.
That's what Cole bases his male friendships off of.
It's not even intentional, just always happens.
Really?
If some sort of force had your back.
Yeah.
There is a lot of filtering of
Yeah.
dating profiles.
Yeah.
Look, he's swiping for me.
Well, he's like swiping, doing a deep dive on like all of their socials. Nah.
You go to swipe one and it doesn't let you swipe, like your phone glitched, and then it swipes itself to the other way.
That's when you get the like, ooh,
Yeah.
Yahtzee.
So you're cool that we're not human?
No. I mean, yeah. No, I don't care. Yeah, I'm cool with it.
Okay, good. That was
We're
flip flopped.
doing good work here. We're helping people,
Mm-hmm.
clearing names, and that's all that matters.
Mm-hmm.
And from what you expressed, it doesn't really sound like any of us chose this. We just kind of all got what we got.
Yeah. Yeah, everyone's got their story.
I mean, not a Hamilton reference. Not going to make a Hamilton reference, for sure, because it's 2019.
I just would have loved to be in the room where it happened.
What?
I'm gonna write all this down and use my online persona, Lee-Manuel Miranda.
Hamilton is based off of
It's just Franklin. That's why no one's ever seen him in person.
Yeah, no one's ever seen
Have you ever seen Lin-Manuel Miranda in person?
can't say that I have.
Hey, friends that work for them.
Do you though?
He's been on multiple WWE events.
Sure, he hires an actor every now and again to do in-person events.
You heard it here first, folks.
Lin-Manuel Miranda is not real.
It's a style.
Just like I do not believe furniture stores are real.
I'm just saying they're a front for something. There's too many of them.
That doesn't mean they're not real.
No,
Mattress firms are front.
fake. I should say they're fake.
Okay.
Um,
So does that mean that any store that sells furniture is fake?
No, I'm talking specifically like your IKEAs are fine, stuff like that. I'm specifically talking about those ones where it's like circus furniture or like Bob's furniture
Okay.
that we have
Bob's
all over
Ashley's furniture,
Tucson,
whatever, yeah.
where it's like, who shops here? You know what I mean? Because their parking lot's always empty. You never see anybody inside. How are they making enough money to stay afloat?
Shops there a lot as a child. So that's,
Really?
that's where my family got furniture from, yeah.
Well, and this is more of an after party thing, but I have like a long story about Bob's furniture specifically from when we worked at the hotel.
yeah.
Anyway,
Okay. Have we
oh
arrived?
my
yeah,
god.
you can arrive.
That's why you didn't come with us to the Nether.
Yeah, there's no Wi-Fi. I have not been alone in my head for years, and I don't really want to find out what that's like if I don't have to.
I see why that's so upsetting.
Technically, we were rode on the same day. I mean, he was born, I was rode.
Yeah,
That's my little loan.
We should.
yes, I.
Mm-hmm.
We should
do.
go to. We should go to Aspen, Colorado sometime.
Why do you
Yeah,
have
what's the
so
Wi-Fi
hard?
like there?
No, there is.
People, this Wi-Fi.
It's just mountains. You know mountains.
Yeah, but the rich people need their Wi-Fi. They disconnect for a day, they die. Not really, obviously.
Lots of credit card numbers.
We got over that racket. 17 is a federal crime.
Hey, I don't work for the FBI anymore, so have at it.
I don't
Like-
get arrested.
Standing outside your car watching you guys talk and
For the second time tonight.
Anyway, I'm sorry.
Hello.
Once you knock on the window, I start giggling again. And
I'm
then
just so happy to see Darcy.
I can do this. It's fine. I'm fine. Open my door. And then jump out and give you a huge hug.
Oh.
And then like, step back, like, hi.
Do you have anything in your pockets?
Yeah.
Rule of hospitality. I mean, rule of obligation.
Oh, that's right. You're still around.
Yeah, he's around. So you slip it back into his pocket.
From still sitting in the center seat looking over through the window.
You wouldn't have seen.
No, he's just waving.
All right. I am about to go be disconnected for the first time in a long time.
Oh no. Oh yeah.
Let's go.
Disconnected.
I think
We're going somewhere ugly, so his
Oh,
Sky Daddy can't talk to him.
that makes sense. I thought, are we bringing the ugly to us or are we going there?
There.
We're bringing it here. Right?
You're summoning the
summoning
Avalon,
Avalon.
which is technically a pocket dimension.
Right.
Think,
And then we're going into it.
yeah, think of the house that Sirius Black lived in the Harry Potter universe. It's very
Like
similar to that.
manifest it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's based off of the Mist of Avalons from Arthurian Lizards. That's why it's called an Avalon. So,
Gotcha.
not that I can call song.
Did I regain any energy from eating?
so eating would have given you 1 energy,
Okay.
and then if you drank the rest of the ambrosia, that would be 2 more.
I think just for the sake of just like the visuals of it, as Asgeir gracefully gets out of the car, Cole tries to get out of the car, forgetting to unbuckle, does the like actually do it and then follow behind.
I'm sorry, the seatbelt didn't have Wi-Fi.
The whole reason I'm doing the phone thing the whole time is I'm helping with the firewall thing that we've been putting off. I feel like I do
Working on
actually
the
help with things.
You're just now doing it yourself because, like, Franklin's just so
He keeps getting so
distracted.
Never get to thank Francis.
Oh, the one you talked to in the elevator was Franklin.
Well, Franklin, like, not sure where to look on you. Thanks for helping with that elevator.
Yeah.
To the dead guy before he died?
No.
I didn't. We didn't know he existed.
I got his desk location from the front desk. I was going to send him a thank you note with a flower.
Oh, don't do that now. That might be incriminating.
Yeah. Anyways, where are we going? And we'll like huff his coat. Like,
Want that coat?
It's a game of Bellowing.
a coat of them.
Yes.
Like reach out with senses. Like, is there any feeling, any energies to follow?
I mean, it's definitely associated with the nether, but at this point, it's up to your wizened guide to summon the Avalon and show the way. That's how this works. So you need the wizard to put you on the path.
When I meet the wizard.
Do you like say something to me?
Well, I guess I'm like, I wonder where we should set up.
Question. Would it be correct to say that maybe I carry some ritual stuff in my car with me?
I mean, like Zoe always has her like big purse filled with stuff.
Okay.
That's bigger on the inside.
Okay. Just like to help with it. Okay. I guess when you like look over at me, I start spinning in a circle and then randomly throw my arm out and point in a random direction and start walking that way.
All right.
Okay, make a magic plus gathering roll. You would have to spend one energy just to make the effect happen, but that's it.
The gathering.
I didn't bring my deck.
Do you read Pierce Anthony?
Who was that?
That was one of the first ones.
Yeah.
Nothing. Don't worry about it.
2 successes.
With 2 successes, as Hunter is walking into the cemetery, his steps start kicking up this fog. And as that fog continues, as he keeps walking, it becomes a trail of fog behind him. And then before you know it, like, you can't see anything in front of you. And then just as quickly, you're now standing in a almost cartoonishly, like, rundown graveyard with, like, old, chipped, like, R.I.P. gravestones.
Scooby-Doo.
And, like, you know, yeah, very Scooby-Doo and, like gnarled trees shaped like hands. And on the top of it, there's just, like, a single mausoleum on the top of a hill.
So
And the sky is, like, you know, a foreboding orange.
Sure, that sounds right.
Even though it was night just a minute ago.
So I feel like maybe the
Haunting mausoleum.
yeah.
Yeah.
Spitball.
That sound right to you too? I mean, we're all coming from the same amount of knowledge. All right.
Head over there. 7.
Do I need to keep rolling to like keep going?
No. You've led them to the Avalon.
Okay.
So you're inside the Avalon now. Now, the problem with Avalons is getting out.
That's a later problem. Hunter's not thinking that far ahead.
So as you approach the tomb, why does everyone give me a perception roll? So wits plus composure.
Let me know this. Where did they go?
Did you want it to have shifted already, or?
Probably yes.
So your scent is based on smell. So
Okay. Let me go back to that sheet.
and obviously you can't contact Franklin at all.
Okay.
It's 2.
3, 1, 1, 5.
Hold on.
Okay. I'm gonna
4.
give it to
4.
Hunter because he got an exceptional. Hunter, you, having already dealt with this before, immediately realize that. So the trees are juxtaposed against the sky, right?
Mm-hmm.
So instead of looking like branches, they just look like, you know, like how, like, it's just like a black outline. From those black outlines, shapes start growing out of the branches, but you notice as they are doing that.
as ravens are starting to manifest out of the trees.
Birds. Birds.
You got scatter shot in there, buddy?
I'm a shotgun.
Do I do that? Is that gonna alert them?
I don't think we need to attack yet.
I was just saying there's birds.
Oh no, you need with your 5 exceptional success.
these
This
are-
is the eels again.
Oh god, okay,
Birds
okay,
this
okay.
time.
Then yeah, we're going.
So to load the Nosum shotgun, you need to jam his barrel into the ground so he can eat rocks to turn into bullets.
Perfect. Slam that down.
While they're doing that, or can I try and stealth and move around to get into a flanking position?
Sure. So everyone can take one action because of that exceptional perception. Everyone can take an action before things begin.
Okay.
So if you want to roll dexterity plus stealth.
Well, and I get a +2 bonus to stealth because of my dark sight.
Okay.
Dexterity is 3, 3, and then a +2 immersion stealth.
And while she's rolling that, Thea, do you have anything you want to do before you get started?
I feel like. Do I feel like bullets would hurt them or just go through them? Is it the same principle as terms of iron?
I mean, it could be. You've never like the only one who's encountered these creatures so far has been.
Okay, I'm
Hunter.
gonna get in a ready stance with my chopsticks.
Okay.
Can I attempt? What would it take to bind them?
It would. I mean, you'd be up against the other spellcaster, so it might be a lot of energy expended. But you could technically, you again with that 5 exceptional success and the eels from before. These are conjured creatures made out of like shadow stuff. So light is a problem for them, as well as like you could disrupt their energies. You know what I mean? Much like you did with the door.
So if I what if I use projection to make it daylight or something, or bright light around us? Would that help?
Well, so the problem, while light is a problem for them, remember that shadows can't exist without light. So light's not going to destroy them. Unless you if you were to create a attack with light, that's a little bit different. But unless you can fill this entire space with light, which again would be a pretty hefty thing. But if shadows are cast, they are made of shadow.
All right. I'm just gonna do the same thing in gathering.
And keep in mind, I'm not necessarily meaning this to be a combat. You guys can also solve it another way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Are you doing anything?
In D&D speak, I'm readying Mjolnir to smack the first thing that gets near me, but I'm probably way out of range right now, so I'm just gonna prep.
I loaded Nosum.
Yay!
All right.
Locked and loaded.
So why don't we just have everyone roll a d10 plus their initiative to determine where we're starting, and then we'll just go clockwise from whoever gets highest.
I never did initiative on that sheet.
So if you read the bottom, I think it's
Dex plus composure.
Dex plus composure. Yes.
And that gets added to, right?
So
you roll a d10 and add your initiative.
Oh, a d10.
Just
plus
a d10, yeah.
the number of.
So it's like D&D.
$10.
10,
14.
14,
7.
7,
11.
7.
Okay, so we start with 14 then.
I'm gonna try to disrupt them.
Okay, so magic is gathering.
Yep. No successes.
Okay. So you reach out, trying to rip some of their magical essence away, and you are resisted. So now going to Asgear.
Where are they at now? Compared
They have not acted yet, so they are like leaving the trees.
I just get ready to send one on a fucking home run with Mjolnir.
Whose hammer is that?
Thought Thor's.
Yeah, Thor is the god of
Thunder?
and.
Oh. So realizing that, I go, oh. And I flip my hair as I say,
Make a presence plus firearms roll.
Presents.
3 total. Two successes.
You throw it out, and then lightning reaches out, like strikes the hammer from seemingly nowhere, and then you thrust it forward, and it like tears through 2 of the ravens.
Excellent.
I'm like,
I think.
Oh, we're going.
Oh, we're going order. Oh, yeah. I will pull Nozo's mouth out of the ground and then cock it to the last or whoever's left, and go ahead and.
There's a
Let
lot
him
of
loose.
ravens, but yeah.
Ooh, yeah. So is it Dex plus firearms?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then plus, remember, you're getting a +3 from the Nosum gun.
Oh, +3.
What did I say?
You said that it would be like having 3, and I just have 1, so just that's another dice.
Yes.
Okay. So that's 6. 2 successes.
Okay. You bark. And stones go out in a spray, destroying 2 ravens that are swooping towards you.
I don't like this. I don't like this. I don't like this.
You are stealth. What was your stealth roll?
Oh shit, I can't remember. Hold on.
Nothing like that, Hunter.
I got 3.
doesn't your
Okay.
buddy boy help you shoot it? Oh, I'm sorry, buddy. That's rough.
Whoa.
You turn on the moon or something?
Bark at the moon. What's up, Ozzy?
Okay, so one batching as ravens get near you and start pecking at you. Pecking and scratching.
Okay. All right. Well,
Oh, no. You don't take that. I'm so sorry.
Okay.
Because you were stealth, so they don't see you.
Yay.
It's Chronicles of Darkness.
Oh, it's just normal darkness.
Depending on what you need.
Go back. Open back.
Okay.
Look in your
So if
share.
I'm circling around from where they are, and all we see right now is the trees, right?
No, there's literal birds flying around pecking at people.
Okay. But aside from the birds, I'm talking structure-wise, like
There's also the mausoleum on the
the
hill.
mausoleum. And can I see anything coming from the mausoleum, or is there anything? I don't know if I want to go by myself. Probably not a good idea. And there's a bunch of them coming from the trees by themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, so I have a merit
Okay.
called Demolisher.
Okay.
I have an innate feel for the weak points of an object.
Uh-huh.
So can I look for the weak points of the trees?
Okay. To accomplish what?
I feel like if they're coming from the trees, they're connected to the trees. I don't know.
I don't know if you would explain that to you. That's a fair assumption to make. Go ahead and give me an attack roll against the tree.
Okay.
You can use your
I get 2
Demolisher
dice.
trait.
So, okay, how do I do an attack roll? Damn it.
It would be if it depends on what you're doing. If you're attacking with your teeth or claws,
it would be strength plus brawl.
Okay.
And then I think you get one from bite. So that's one additional
Okay.
dice.
Strength roll, demolisher, and I want my metal dice. I need a metal one. This one. Okay. I'll go after the tree.
Why do I have through the trees going through my head?
One?
Just one.
Okay.
Damn it.
You managed to make some progress in
I'm
destroying
attacking
this
a tree,
tree.
guys.
But you're not attacking the
Yeah.
darkness.
Seeing the gun appear to do something, I will. Well, they're close to me, so like, is it possible for me to like try to stab one with the chopstick, or would I try to shoot them?
Either or.
No, I guess I don't know if they're. It depends on how close they are.
Unlike D&D, there's no disadvantage for shooting somebody next to you.
Okay. Well, I guess I would probably
Pew,
just start
pew.
shooting now that I feel like a gun is gonna work.
Okay. So Dex plus firearms, and then you're probably using like a pistol, right? Like a Glock.
Yeah.
Then I believe that adds 2.
And you said, I'm sorry.
Dex plus
dexterity.
firearms
And you said extra 2.
Yeah.
'cause it's
for the gun itself.
2.
So you managed to squeeze off a shot that tears through one and into the next bird as they dissipate. We are back to you, buddy.
How many birds are there?
Continuous stream.
And you didn't leave, right?
So you're stealth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I look like I'm gone.
Okay. Do we know where Darcy went? Anyone? And you said that there is a mausoleum, right? I'm gonna start moving towards that.
Okay.
Like not full out just taking my whole action to run, but like moving towards that as I'm like trying to
Do something else?
yeah.
Or doing nothing but moving?
Still trying to like hit the birds.
Okay, so you're going to do another gathering roll?
Yeah. Two successes.
Okay. Regain 2 energy as you just rip the energy out of these birds.
Come on, motherfuckers.
Noticing
There are birds within range at this point.
noticing how well that worked. Well, what would make more sense to try to hit multiple with lightning, or just to start swinging?
It's up to you. I mean, are you better with melee or better with firearms?
I have something in firearms from training, but I don't know what would the melee stat.
It would be weaponry.
Oh, range then. Noticing how cool that was, I will keep it above my head and just keep swinging and looking great while doing it. Same roll?
Mhm.
One success.
1 success. So you managed to zap another bird.
Perfect.
Doing anything else?
Can I intuit and see if, like, do I think this is just going to keep happening until we get out of here, or is this like a winnable?
You don't know if there's a finite number of the birds, but they are not. There doesn't seem to be an end in sight.
I'm gonna start moving towards the mausoleum then with everybody else.
I'm gonna start following him up towards the mausoleum and like take one step forward and shove Nosum back into the ground and go, "Who's a good boy?" And then pull him back up.
I understand that's a rhetorical question, but I am the good boy.
You are.
And you can fire him twice before reloading. So he fires
okay.
each barrel, yeah.
He's got that double snap.
that cocked.
Yeah, it would.
Okay. 1 success still.
A bird flies right at you and just obliterate it.
Scritch him behind the
He's like, I don't have time to be distracted right now. Stop that. Do you know how hard it is to maintain gun shape?
Can't say I do.
All right, Bird's turn.
No. Do you need more?
No.
Just don't take my metal dice. Or the white ones. And the blue ones.
So it's 2 more bashing damage to everyone but Darcy.
More bashing
Do I
damage?
still take, do I have to roll
that-
stealth still? Or do you
Wait.
need me to?
You moved.
Mm-hmm.
Did you 2 move?
Yeah, I moved.
You moved.
Yeah.
Did you move on your turn?
I mean, no.
Okay, so
I'd
you don't
say-
take the damage. The rest of you do, because as you're moving, they're like tearing into you.
What if
So
I
wait,
have
we do take it?
You do because you moved,
Okay.
what if
and
I
then you're
have
stealth. So.
Indomitable and Mother's Blessing
So Mother's Blessing.
And the 3-2 armor.
and a 3/2 armor?
So with your armor, that 2 bashing would immediately be negated.
Okay.
So you took no damage. I don't even know why I bothered giving you armor. You're already so strong when it comes to defenses.
They go to peck at me and I just walk.
Okay, so Mother's Blessing, the persistent ability, you add your Invoker dots in Mother's Blessing to your stamina. This may raise your character's stamina above the normal limits opposed by his potency. Whenever he is dealt aggravated damage, you downgrade it to lethal. So that's or you can spend an energy to heal wounds really quickly, essentially. Okay. So you take no damage because of your armor. That was the birds.
Thanks,
Your
big guy.
turn.
Okay. Noticing that, hey,
Birds,
going at the tree is maybe not doing anything. Do I see, has anything passed the tree line yet?
So these 3 are booking it towards the mausoleum.
Okay. And I noticed that Thea has not gone.
He is lagging a little bit behind, but she'll probably catch up.
Okay. I don't know that I want to leave her behind though, especially since I technically
I
hired
don't know
her.
if I would say it's okay.
You're fast as fuck boy in your rat form. Does
I
it get like
know.
speed plus 10?
I don't remember. That's fine.
You're like Rizzo when he drinks coffee.
Huh?
Like Rizzo when he drinks coffee.
Are you making a hoodwinked reference? Oh, Rizzo from Muppets.
Yes.
Yeah.
God
Primal Beast, speed plus 15.
I was thinking of the squirrel.
That's
The pink
not
ladies?
so.
Yes.
Rizzo?
Rizzo. Okay, so let's see. I don't know if I would have gone into my full
No, I'm just
beast
saying.
form.
I'm just.
But yeah, no.
You can
that's
always
my
catch
full
up
form.
if you need to. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. So
This isn't even my final form.
it isn't. I'm just a weird half pack rat lady biting at trees.
I almost gave her a swarm form, but that would have ruined the story.
Yeah.
Where instead of turning into a rat, you turn into a bunch of rats.
That's fine. Rabble. I am my own rabble.
But if that's how,
Rabble.
but if that's how the ability worked, it would have immediately looked bad for Ernesto.
Yeah.
Like, oh no, it's
Yeah.
20 rats. He just turns into 20 rats.
I would totally hit.
That totally makes sense.
Totally hit. Okay, so shoot. I'm worried.
You don't have a gun.
I don't have a gun.
You didn't even
No.
ask for a gun.
Fuck.
I didn't ask for a gun. That's okay. I bite things. And so I will just I'll run over to the mausoleum.
Okay, are you just doing nothing but running?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, just booking it.
Yeah.
It's the mausoleum. Trying to stay
I'll run
still.
as well.
Oh, you're staying stealth?
Seeing
then I
them.
can.
No, I'm just asking.
Yes.
You're trying to stay stealth.
Yeah.
What did you say?
Oh, seeing them run, I will do the same.
Nothing but run?
Yes.
Okay, so you catch up with them because they all took a move and an action on their turn. That'll bring us back to you, buddy.
Ooh, how far away? How many more turns do I think?
You
to
could
get
reach the
mausoleum?
door of the mausoleum if you do nothing but run.
I'm gonna do nothing but run.
So you reach the door of the mausoleum and you realize that there is a piece of paper with a very crudely drawn bird on it on the door itself.
Does it look like a rune paper?
No, it looks like a child drew it.
But like looking at it, does it look like since I can do all like the runic stuff, does it look like it's like that is a magic piece of paper that is doing
It
something?
literally looks like a piece of printer paper with crayon on it.
Okay.
Rude.
A child drawing of a bird. Why does that sound like it's probably significant? I'm gonna rip it in half.
Okay. You don't have any more actions left on your turn.
Okay.
It is your turn, Baller Boy.
As I make my way to the mausoleum, I will just kind of stylishly hit Mjolnir up again and see if I can zap
You
him.
raise Mjolnir to the sky, and nothing happens.
That's rough, buddy.
Oh, jeez.
Place it back over my shoulder and keep going.
I am gonna keep moving as quickly as I can. Are there any of the birds near us?
You're being swarmed by birds.
Okay, yeah, then we're gonna shoot again.
Okay.
Okay, 4 successes.
Okay. You manage to cock back the gun, and you like kind of with a flourish just spray like a whole big swath, and you're able to move. You will not take damage this turn.
Okay.
Okay.
No!
Let's count. Okay. So your stealth, so nothing. You were taking no damage this turn. For those of you who did nothing but run this turn, you are taking 8 bashing.
Yep.
Oh!
Yes. You still get to remove your armor. So there's that.
I don't know what that. I don't know what
So
3,
it's
2.
3-2. So that means you remove 3, so you're at 5.
Okay. And then indomitable.
And then you can how many Mother's Blessings do you currently have? How many dots in it?
In Mother's Blessing?
Yeah.
Is that energy?
No, it would be your actual dot in Mother's Blessings. What's your rapport? 7, you said?
7.
So you have 3 dots in Mother's Blessing.
Okay.
So you can spend an energy to remove 3 more of that damage, which would bring it down to 2.
I'm just gonna write Mother's Blessing. And then fill in 3. 2, 3. And I can spend a single energy to.
Remove 3 more damage.
So I was at 5, so I'll, remove.
And then I'm not
2.
familiar with Indomitable off the top of my head. So I'm looking at unless you have it up already.
I do. Your character possesses an iron will. It was for this sentence. The power of the supernatural have little bearing on her behavior.
So that would protect you from like mind control,
Okay.
but this is physical claws, so that would not protect you from that.
Okay. So just 2 bashing damage,
Yes.
and that's at the circle, right?
No, it's just a slash.
A slash through one of your squares.
And then once you reach the end of your circles, you would loop back around and make X's and so on and so forth.
Stars. And then dead.
Okay. So that was the birds action.
Mhm.
You are watching your friends get torn apart by birds.
Wouldn't say 12.
Except for the one. Like a bunch of birds go to peck his eyes out and then just for some reason stop.
No, thanks.
And a couple of them like whap him in the face as they're like accidentally. Like it looks like none of the birds are attacking Askir.
All right. Okay, so as that is happening, I'm looking back at them running with my parkourness. Not that I need to parkour because it's probably a flat land. Parkour, fleet of foot. Oh.
Ironically, I took parkour. Like,
You should leave it.
it's,
I also
You're doing very rat-like darting between like shadows, and it's just...
I've noticed that apparently while I'm sitting and you guys are doing stuff, I'm Carla. Can't sit still. Okay, so I will run up to the door or run up to the building.
Okay, so you're continuously running, so you catch up with
Okay,
these two.
gotcha. And then I don't know that I can do anything to help distract or get rid of these
Fucking
birds
birds.
from hurting my friends.
I mean, you could catch up with Hunter if you wanted to spend an energy to shift into your full rat form.
How much energy? I don't even know what I did. Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. I'll catch up with Hunter.
So Hunter, a rat the size of like a cat,
Yeah, pack rat.
just kind of like jumps onto your leg and starts moving up your body.
Okay, it's not slimy. It's fine.
Yeah, it's your
Please don't
turn.
bite me.
So are we
No,
trying to
me.
get into the mausoleum? Should I be trying to open the door?
You did a full move last turn, so you are not completely at the mausoleum. You are with them. If you do a full move, you would reach the door this turn.
Okay. I will attempt to shoot
Okay.
and then move as much as my movement allows after I do that, I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a 6 and a 6.
Look at that. Nice.
5.
Oh, so exceptional success. I guess with attacks there is no such thing as exceptional success. But
Yes, there is.
Thanks a lot.
That's a deck.
hang on. Well, but in this one, combat's the only. So, like, unlike D&D, combat's the only place that you can't exceptionally succeed because the exceptional success is doing 5 damage.
You're doing 5. Damn.
You take a moment and like freeze frame and look at a bunch of different scenarios, and then you just put your hand out to the right, shoot a bullet that hits one bird, ricochets off something, hits another bird, ricochets off something, hits another bird, ricochets off something, hits another bird, hits Mjolnir, which makes Mjolnir spark all of a sudden, which kills like 8 more birds.
Take it.
Tell me someone saw that.
Wait.
Sorry, what the?
Too distracted.
It is your turn, Hunter.
Okay. I'm ooh. Yeah, I'm gonna rip the paper.
You rip the paper and you meet resistance. I need you to make a magic plus potency roll.
Roll for fuck's sake. Oh, 0 success.
There is magic opposing you ripping it. So you had a clash of wills. So the paper does not want to be ripped. You want to rip the paper and destroy it. So at this point, you are aware of this contention, right?
Okay.
So you wanted to just do a physical action to do it. Now, you can now pivot into a spell cast if you want.
Okay. Yeah.
So you could do, again, we're going to do gathering. You won't absorb energy from this one, but like I view gathering as also unraveling magic.
Okay.
So like in the same way that counterspell and shield are in the same school of magic.
Okay. Let me spend energy because I'm gonna do an extra die.
And guys, don't forget, you can spend willpower to add to your dice pools.
Okay.
Don't forget that you can do that. And your defenses too.
So many willpower to use.
Oh.
Do you not?
No.
Sure, I'll fucking do that one. Can I add that in addition to adding an extra energy? Like being able to add my potency?
Yeah.
Okay. Three successes.
All right. So you meet that resistance. You find that this enchantment on this paper, and you just reach in and you go, no. And you tear the enchantment off. Like you just reach in, you grab this, and you just watch these strings of magic getting pulled back as he snaps them. And then as you tear the paper, you have a moment where you're in a black liminal space, and a small girl with like a ponytail goes, "Thank you," and then fades into wind as the child's drawing is crumpled and the ravens all like wherever they are flying, just feathers blowing up into feathers.
You're welcome.
I mean, you're back in this
Yeah.
space, so
Is everything else gone, or the mausoleum
the
still?
mausoleum's still there. Just all of the birds are gone.
Okay. Was
Nice one.
that it?
Was that it?
I climbed in.
I'm all scratched up.
Well, yeah, but like all the hags ripping a piece of paper in half.
Okay. Good thinking.
I'm gonna go to the mausoleum.
The shotgun goes, well, one attacked you with eels, and we know they're also using rats, so
Birds, rats. Okay, so this is just one of them. Oh, this is probably the young one.
Oh no, the rats. The rats over there ate the people.
Uh-huh.
So, we've got eels. Now we've done birds. We've
Well,
got rats. to
I
deal with.
think I just killed or got rid of the bird one, but there's still going to be an eel one and a rat one
Oh, but we're not.
right now.
Are we still in turn mode?
Mhm.
Okay.
Why?
No,
No, you're out of
Okay.
combat. Yeah, I'm sorry.
I'm going down to the door.
Okay.
I'm walking in.
Are you still in your rat form?
Yes.
So there is enough space to slip under the door, but
Okay.
you would not have the strength in your rat form to push the door open.
No, that's fine. I'll go under.
So you just see this just flatten and just
As
squiggle.
soon as she does that, I just grab it and pull.
Are mausoleums pulls or pushes? I feel like they would be pushes,
It
right?
depends.
It's fine.
Or
You
it
pull
could be
it
a
open.
completely open space.
It could be a rolling door. Who knows?
On the other side of the mausoleum is the most ominous set of stairs you've ever seen in your goddamn life. And as you look down them and you see this rat kind of like tumbling downstairs, sickly purple flames begin lighting themselves as you go down.
Don't like stairs.
I'm jumping down the stairs. Like, hop, 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 hop.
Don't get too far ahead. Just to be safe. Well, actually, maybe you could go down and like recon. Hold on, stay there. Can I use?
Can I still talk?
Do you have twisted tongue? Because if you have twisted tongue, you can talk in
I
your
don't
animal
think so.
form.
No, I don't.
I
I don't know that was an option.
She can
for me.
understand us though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Can I use warding to like protect her when she goes down in case like something tries?
So you want to create armor?
Yeah.
Okay, so make a warding plus magic roll.
Okay.
It would be energy.
Yeah.
But your successes would be armor.
How long will this last?
The scene.
Okay, we're gonna do another willpower.
There's one aspect or one merit that I. Was it an
What is it?
aspect? Hold on.
I think twisted tongue. I got bored copying and pasting, so I don't think
No,
I
it's
made
fine.
it to the final.
But I was looking at something that I haven't used stash. I have
Okay.
2 in it. Can I switch that out for Earthbound?
Sure. What does Earthbound do?
Animals are extremely attuned to their surroundings. Allows a feral to be even more attuned, scenting the wind or feeling trembles of the earth. It can scan the surroundings for trouble. In playing term, in game terms, the player can take half an action to get a feel for the territory and then make a whip plus composure to spot possible threats, trespassers, or
If it
meal.
didn't fuck with all my ambushes that I have planned for this thing, I would let you take that, but no.
Okay, then exoskeleton.
All right.
Yeah.
So you now he casts a spell over you, and little rat armor appears on your body. You have armor 4-2 for right now.
It is the shiniest, most beautiful armor you've ever seen in your entire life.
Too shiny. Dumb it down. Start rolling in the dirt.
Ugh.
All right. So do you continue bounding down the stairs, or do you remain going carefully?
I'm going carefully.
All right. I won't do what I was going to do.
No, you can do it.
When you were bounding down the stairs, I rolled, but then we stopped and rewound for that. So.
Well, yeah, because he called me back up.
As you go down the stairs, I guess you guys following closely behind or at a distance?
Maybe like 5 or 6 steps behind.
I'm skirting the
Try to be
edges.
close.
You are okay.
I'm at the very edges of the stairs themselves, so I'm in the nook by the wall.
Mm-hmm.
I'm definitely letting Hunter and Asgir go first.
You eventually, the stairs now descend into water.
Oh, good.
Fucking shit. Fucking called it. God damn.
I back up a little bit. Is there any? Do I see any land masses?
Check.
Any steps?
No,
Just water.
the stairs literally descend, and then there's just water.
Okay.
So to keep going down the stairs, you would have to completely go under the water.
Nope, not happening. Go back and I crawl up on top of Hunter's shoulder.
I pat you on your little head. I don't know what that means.
She's as upset as I am about the water.
She's saying
I don't want to get wet.
she doesn't want to get wet.
There's fucking water, bitches.
None of us do.
There's
I'll
gonna
crawl
be
under your
eels.
head now.
That's fine. There's gonna be eels. And they bite.
Just so you know, I can get wet,
Okay.
unlike normal guns. And then he kind of like gives a knowing glance at the other guns in the room.
I pull out my iron pipe
Okay.
from my pocket. Wait,
So what destroyed the birds back there? You destroyed that.
there was a piece of paper with a drawing, and I ripped it, and a little girl appeared and said thank you, and then disappeared.
Okay, so do we think there's going to be something similar to that about if there's eels in this water?
Probably.
How did you destroy them when you're home?
I lit them
Magic?
on fire. That's why I don't have any eyebrows. I lit my bathroom on fire.
Okay, so we know your magic hurts then.
Can I try? Can I stick a finger in the water
Sure.
and then
Run.
just electrify the water?
Sure. Make a rejection roll.
Projection.
Electrical engineer, how much energy would you need to truly electrify a large body of water? Would you say it would be a significant amount or like
Like a
Yes,
car
it would be
battery.
a significant amount.
so like if somebody were to like taser water, it wouldn't necessarily kill everything in a lake.
It doesn't
Yeah.
transfer very far.
Yeah, because there's no resistance that's going to dissipate.
So you're looking at 15 successes or 15 energy.
Oh Lord. Can I just do it once and then realize that it's going to take a lot more?
I'll even let you do it without spending any energy.
Okay. Well, I thought
Oh no, you put your finger in and Cole's like, are you thinking about electrocuting the water? And then he gives you a bunch of math.
I paid people to do math for me in college. I don't understand that.
Oh, well, I just mean that
Fine. What's the rat saying? What's
Doesn't
Darcy?
the hammer do electricity?
Sparky boy.
Not in here.
Why not? Oh, beauty.
It's too ugly in here.
Well, this is
Isn't that a
Thor's
different
hammer.
god?
I will take it off my back and I will.
As you wield it, it does spark a bit.
Oh.
Question. Sorry, before. When that happened, would I have clocked that was like it ran out of energy or something?
It has limited uses in a scene. We've transitioned scenes. So, like, it has stored up lightning energy, but, like,
So
it's not infinite.
on that note, is that something I could use enchanting to like possibly recharge it for him?
We're talking about a god's artifact.
That's why I'm asking.
I would say no.
Okay.
You could use it as a magical focus to do a whole bunch of extra ritual energy for a spell.
I don't think Hunter's gonna ask for that. Maybe
Because you
if it
could,
gets desperate.
like, if you used that hammer of the god of lightning in a spell to do
Yeah.
lightning, that's a significant.
Yeah. I think Hunter is too proud to ask for that right now. Maybe if it gets desperate later. But right now he's not gonna.
The eels are going to start jumping out of the
Oh,
water.
I know.
Oh.
So I
I
realize
hands in front of my crotch.
I'm
That's
only used to Baldur's Blessing. And remembering this is Thor's aid, I reach back and I grab it, and I feel its energy. Ah, it feels good. And I just cast it at the water and see what happens.
You kind of just like thunk it into the water.
There's more here.
And like there's just this light and lightning as like this a streak of lightning boils the water as it shoots down this stairwell. Then nothing happens. It just dissipates.
There's nothing.
I don't think. I can't even say that. I don't think we'll get attacked. We have to get wet. God.
You see a cat-sized pack rat just jump off Hunter's head into the water.
Does she sink
Why would she sink?
the armor?
It's magic.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
It's not
thank you.
physical
Okay.
armor.
I'm just making sure.
It is not physical
Okay,
armor. It is
no,
a magic
that's
set.
I-
Yeah.
I just wanted to make sure.
Give me a strength plus athletics. Make sure you're using your rat's strength.
Yep, hold on. I gotta pull that up again. Shifter, strength, move, please. Okay. Strength. And then athletics. Do I get it? Is there anything else? Can I get
Nope.
it there? Okay. Four successes.
Does anyone go after the rat?
Yeah.
Not yet.
Okay. So you get pretty significantly far. Rats can fucking swim. Pack rats are desert rats. Do we think they could still swim
Yeah.
real good? Okay.
Wetsuits?
I would, yeah.
And you have dark vision, so you can see pretty well in this area. You start to run out of breath, and you're starting to panic, and then
No,
you take a big gulp of water and realize that you can breathe.
Weird.
You're still in water, but like you're not drowning.
Okay. I'll come back up to the surface. And then go. I don't want to go too far because you can breathe. You can breathe the water.
The water is breathable. She's gonna scout ahead, see how much of it there is.
And I have
And
to get
like up
complete.
to my like neck. Just
Is it like we have to get completely underwater?
I mean, like it's literally just a hallway. It's just a stairwell leading down. The
I mean,
stairs
it's
are
like completely
complete.
flooded, right? So it's
Yeah.
like okay.
Nothing but water.
Well, yeah, I can't go in there.
You reach the end of the stairwell,
Okay.
and you find like a little alcove set in a wall, and in it seems to be like a child's paper mache sculpture of an eel that has been singed and burned to a crisp. It's like falling apart and flaking.
Oh. Yeah. Okay. Can I'm gonna go over to that, and then can I use my other, what was it, the demolisher? See if there's any other weak points, anything else? Or...
Well, so based on what he said, and just like for brevity,
Yeah.
when he cast that fireball in his apartment earlier, he destroyed this totem
Okay.
already. So that's why there are no eels in this water.
Okay. So I will scratch at it further to just disperse it.
So eventually you guys all end up down here. You can swim. You quickly realize that your guns are unaffected by the water.
Nice.
You do get wet, but like you don't, it's magical.
Magic water wet.
magic water wet.
Beneath that statue of the eel, there is a giant cartoonish plug, like a child's bathtub.
I'll swirl down. So that's how I go down to it.
It's much too big for you to remove.
So you just see a rat pulling on a chain while swimming backwards.
I grab the rat so that she gets to do it. And yank.
I think you misunderstand. This plug is about the size of like a manhole cover.
Okay.
I'm still trying.
I grab the rat in one hand and the chain in the other and make it feel like she's pulling it.
Okay. Give me a strength plus athletics roll.
Oh, not the one for this.
You do not have the leverage to help.
Oh, what plus what?
Strength plus athletics?
Oh, I'm not horrible. Okay.
I was going to say, you're a little bit more physical than most of your characters.
Horrible. Good affirmation. I am not.
You want to spend an energy, I'll let you add enchanting to it to magically buff up yourself.
All right.
Two. You hear a comical pop as the water begins violently draining.
Oh no. Does that mean
And this
with
is
it?
man-sized hole cover,
Mm-hmm.
so we're all gonna fit through.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm holding on to the rat for dear life.
You guys,
She's gonna be able to save you from going in the hole.
No, I'm trying to save her so she doesn't get like thrown into
Yeah.
something.
I don't know who I'm closest to, but I immediately grab the person I'm closest to.
Yay.
okay. Now, the question is, does anyone resist the pull?
No. If anything, I'm trying to say, don't worry, I've got you. And I'll grab onto your arm, with my
Okay.
little paws.
I'll hold you with no, I'm
Okay.
letting it go.
Thea? Going with the flow?
Are we getting flushed?
I mean, I would resist, yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a
I'm
strength
not-
plus
I'm not very
athletics.
strong.
Well, we would-
Like, let's see.
No.
I'm not resisting.
Okay.
I'll be fine.
You're very confident.
In my head canon, you grabbed onto me and I just kind of like pick you up and put you on my hip.
I'm feeling things. I'm feeling things.
I got one success.
Got one success. So as everyone else is swept into this drain, you manage to get your arms out and you're kind of like controlling your descent, right? So like you're being sucked down, but like you could tense and stop yourself, right? So you're being dragged down. Who went down the drain first?
Probably us.
Yeah.
Okay.
We were the ones.
Those
that
two.
flushed.
Who's next? You two?
I think so.
And then followed by Thea, who's slowing her descent. All right, so you guys immediately fall into waist-deep rats.
Jesus.
Like actual rats?
Oh no.
Shadow rats.
Shadow
Oh,
rats. Okay.
You're riding on his shoulders, right?
I was holding his arm, yes.
Yeah. So you immediately take 3 lethal damage and 3 energy damage.
Okay.
I'm on S here.
Yeah, give me a Dex plus Athletics
For why?
to see if you hold on when you fall into a big thing of rats.
So I have 2 decks and -1 for athletics, so it's just chance.
Yeah. So it's a chance die. So this is a potential for a critical failure.
It was the red that I rolled. I wish it wasn't, but failure.
Failure? Okay. So that is a critical fail.
No!
So as Asgear lands gracefully, you lose your grip and fall completely submerged into the rats.
I got a Nosum around me.
All right. So it's only 2 lethal and 2 energy damage. But you hear Nosum screaming because he is a being of pure energy.
Can you ramp out?
You would have also taken 2 damage, but if you want to spend an energy,
Armor?
if you want to spend an energy, you can negate the energy damage, but that means you're just saving 1 energy, so it's up to you.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do what I have to save an energy.
Okay. So you spend 1, but you don't take 2. But the physical bites don't affect you through your armor even. So And then you're not only up on the arm, but you still have the spell going.
Okay.
And then Thea, you are able to stop yourself at the mouth of the pipe before you fall in,
Jeez.
if you so choose.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my.
So am I fully submerged too, or I'm still like
You're waist
bobbing?
deep.
Okay,
The only one who's fully submerged is currently
cool.
Cole.
Can I feel a bottom, or like...
You are standing on a floor,
Okay, cool.
This is why I drank.
but you feel like they will very quickly swarm up your body.
It's
Can-
a video game.
Can I use some of my parkour to run on top of the rats?
What?
Impress me with the roll.
I
Okay.
run on-
Well, I just want to throw, because like,
Whereas I was gonna wrap parkour off of his head on the wall and to the other side if there is.
by
a
spending a
ledge.
willpower, you can designate one athletics roll to run, jump, or climb as a rote action. On any turn, you may not play your character's defense on incoming attacks.
So road action means you get to re-roll your failures once.
I always forget that means.
How many did you take in parkour?
4.
Wow. Okay.
Parkour. No, you do have to call out parkour
Oh,
as you
fuck
do
yes.
parkour. Okay.
We forget.
Dresden
I'm a
style.
frat bro. 100%.
Hold on.
You're thinking?
My fidget.
Oh. Okay, what am I rolling?
Parkour.
Dex athletics?
Dex plus athletics. Yeah. Technically, it should be strength plus athletics, but
I get to re-roll failures once.
each failure once.
Right. So I got 1 success, so I can roll. I have 5 dice.
So you could roll 4 more dice.
Right. Okay. 1 success.
Well, luckily, you only need 1 success to succeed on most things. What are you? So you're trying to run on top of the rats.
I'm
to
trying
where?
to like. I don't know.
Because
pushing-
you are
In a circular room filled with rats.
And there's no exits or like
Not that you
alcoves
can
or
see.
anything. We came out in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Did I see where he got submerged?
He is near his feet.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to him then
Okay.
to try to get him. Are you trying to jump off of me?
I will probably bound off of you in the opposite direction.
Okay, then I will let you go because I was trying to hold you, but if I feel you like let me go, then like
As here. We're not in combat turns, but
no,
like
this makes sense.
yeah.
I do not want to be surrounded by rats. There is few places I would rather.
And these aren't pretty rats.
This is bleak.
These are sewer fucking rats.
With big ass balls.
Ew.
I just Mjolnir, and I could just kind of trying to see if I can arc all the static through all the rats.
Reminder.
Yes.
Bodies conduct electricity.
Yes.
There are a bunch of bodies touching coal.
And you.
Well, he's immune to the lightning from Mjolnir.
And Hunter.
Well, Hunter's running on top of the rats with shoes on, so I think Hunter would be
Rubber.
okay. She's on the rats, so these two are in danger if you use Mjolnir on the swarm of rats.
The swarm.
Now, that being said, that's logic. You know what I mean? It's magic. So, like, if you want to, like, carve bloody ruin with a bolt of lightning, it doesn't necessarily work that way. But that's how the science would work.
Isn't the science would work? I'm trying to think.
What are your influences again? You just have beauty and happiness, or
Beauty and happiness.
okay?
You just have beauty and happiness?
Just make them pretty
Is that all
rats.
you got?
Or make
I-
them happy with just being themselves and not devouring people.
The good happens to Asgeir, and he's got full confidence, so he's gonna fucking just let a charge of Mjolnir loose and
Okay.
get those rats.
Oh,
I'm so sorry. What do I roll?
So you would roll the same roll as before. So it's going to be your presence plus your firearms.
Presence plus fire.
Depends on whether or not shadow stuff is conducted.
Shadow stuff.
That being said, if you get no successes on this, you are straight up hurting one of your friends.
Can I pop a willpower?
You can.
For 3 more?
For 3 more.
So you've played World of Darkness once before.
And then I need you two to rock, paper, scissors decide who's taking the damage.
Between who?
Before he rolls. These two.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh, me.
Damn it.
That was funny. You I lost them.
Wow, he didn't fail.
Is he 3?
3. Yeah. Three successes.
Okay. You shoot out with a bolt of lightning, and it kind of like anime style, like runs across the rats. And while it does dissipate a bunch of rats, it's like the top layer in a line.
Okay.
You are completely submerged. What would you like to do?
Stand up?
Stand up? Okay.
Yeah.
Give me a Dex plus Athletics to see if you can find up.
Use a willpower.
I'm never leaving the office again. I'll use the willpower.
Your willpower would keep you from having to do a chance roll, so.
Two successes.
Okay. You see Cole out of the rats.
Never leaving the office again. Can I stick Nosum into the rats?
Sure.
He's
Gonna
screaming.
hurt him.
Oh, I thought I would be able to, like...
I mean, you
Yeah,
could
that
definitely
makes
shoot Nosum if you wanted.
I'll shoot Nosum then. I can wait till next turn. That's 200 level.
Well, I mean, technically you only moved this turn, so if you want to shoot Nosum, I'm just saying attacking the rats is not going to get
I'm
you.
sure to make them
very
hat
No,
somewhere.
you got it.
So yeah, I'll just shoot.
There's always room for an exceptional success.
Okay.
Are we doing turn order?
Not doing turn order. If somebody's like, I don't know what to do, and somebody else has something they want to do, we're just doing it this way for the tension of it, and then making sure everyone gets a chance to do something.
Okay, I'll shoot Nosum into the rats and then try to make a space to just move to and out.
Okay, so I was jumping and parkouring off of Hunter's shoulders with my dark sense. I think it's called dark sense, dark vision, dark sight. Excuse me. Do I see any alcoves, ledges?
Give me a perception.
Okay, perception is this one, and then 2 more. Because that was
Wits plus composure, plus
composure.
2.
2
Don't forget your
Yep,
increased
I'm
perception
looking.
as well.
Yep.
So I think it's an additional 2.
plus
right?
4 as my primal beast.
Okay.
So composure, wits, need 2 more. Four successes.
Okay, there is a spot where the rats are, like, most of the rats are moving towards the meat that just fell in.
Yeah.
There is a spot in the floor where they are crawling all over one spot.
Okay, I'm heading towards that. I want to jump or try and move that way with my parkour. If I can, I'm jumping off of his arms.
You are only slightly larger than these rats, so
Okay.
it's much more believable for you to do it, but let's do Dex plus Athletics for you. And you can add your parkour dots to this.
Okay. I gotta go back to this thing. Okay. Dex is a +3. Athletics is, where's my athletics? 2. And then how many dots in parkour? 2 in parkour. That one ran that way. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4.
4.
4.
You are able to get over to it,
Okay.
but like the rats near it immediately hiss. So it's not going to be easy.
Okay. All right.
Do you want to do anything, Thea?
Well, I guess I'm looking for what would be the drawing that would maybe destroy this. So if I'm noticing the same thing,
Give me a perception check. Wits plus composure.
Three.
You don't notice what she has noticed, but you do see Darcy moving towards something purposefully.
Okay. I will try to shoot around her or to give her cover. I don't
All right, so you're giving her covering fire.
Yay!
So that means you'll enjoy an additional 2 defense.
Cool.
As anytime a rat comes near you, Thea is shooting the rats.
I love it.
Any grand plans?
Can I, now that she's shooting towards where she's heading, can I see where she's heading? That there's like a
Make a
railing?
perception.
Okay. What is that?
Wits plus composure. Also, just as a rule, after Hank's turn, rats are going to do damage. So
3 successes.
you also see her, like you were going for Cole. Cole was out. You see her beelining for something, but you do not see what.
Okay. Can I? Can I enchant her from a distance?
You spend an extra energy to do so.
And give her like a attack bonus or strength bonus or something.
Do you want to give her little rat laser cannons?
Fuck yes, I do. Are you kidding
Is
me?
that going to negate my armor?
No.
Or if you can stack it?
So
it's not
I
like
mean, the armor.
concentration.
No, the armor lasts for a scene. He's spending more energy, so I don't see why
Okay,
not.
okay.
I mean, I'm sure in the final version of these rules, there will be like a number of enchantments you can have going based on potency or
Sure.
something like that.
Well, this is an enchantment. The other one's a warding.
Sure, but it's just the number of things
I'm
you can
kidding.
have going at once.
No, 100.
Yay!
But I think even in Mage,
Laser beam.
you can have like almost infinite number of spells going at the same time.
Once you, yeah, depending on your level,
Yeah.
like it's how much magic you can push at once.
Especially defensive spells. Like it gets crazy. The amount of defensive magic you can have. Mages get to a point where it's like, well, as long as you're not attacking me with a candle under a full moon, I'm immune to it.
I want to play a high level mage so fucking bad, just to get that shit out. Okay, what am I doing? That is
Laser
3, 4. How much energy for that?
So this is just a basic effect. So you're doing 1 energy to cast the spell, doing the impossible, 1 energy to do it at a distance, and then your successes would dictate the effect.
Okay.
So like depending on how many successes you get is what manifests.
Okay. It's 4, 5. Do what better.
You could also spend additional energy to add your potency.
I already did that.
How much energy do you fucking have?
I had 12.
Oh wow.
3 successes.
Okay. So you now have a little turret on your back. At the start of each of your actions, it will laser beam and do 3 damage to things around you.
All right.
Okay. Rat.
Oh no.
For everyone except for Helena, who is up in the ceiling, that will be 1 lethal damage, 1 energy damage. There's no point in using your resilience on the energy damage because it's just going to be 1 for 1. So you do take 1 energy. You take 1 energy, 1 lethal, blah, 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 blah.
How does the lethal work?
You wouldn't take it because of your armor.
Yeah.
Well,
No, it's just
Oh, yeah.
Baldur's too good.
no.
I mean, because it's literally, there's a bunch of rats going to bite him and going,
I don't really want to bite him.
yeah, I don't really want to bite him. He's such a nice guy. It's just so fucking annoying as like your feet are like bloody messes. There's rats in your pants. There's
We'll talk about after party. Feels about this.
okay.
How
Does
do I...
anyone have anything they want to do currently? Once everyone is taking an action, we will do rats again.
So, what is an essence point?
Essence is energy. Like,
Okay.
Just some of it I didn't translate.
That's fine. Okay, so an energy point, because I think I'm, maybe.
You have so much energy. What
I
are you
know.
going to spend it on, girl?
I'm going to spend it on this. Healing a point of lethal damage immediately.
Okay.
I'll add to the group that's providing cover fire for Darcy.
Okay. Shot. I'll allow it, but like a shotgun is hard to do covering fire.
It's a dog.
It's a dog, but it's still shooting gravel at people. Like I said, I'll allow it.
And then I want,
That's a reflexive action.
Yeah.
So,
and then I want to try and see or get to the thing that they're swarming over.
okay. Make an attack roll against them. So that would be your strength plus brawl plus 1 for your bite, plus 3 from your laser gun.
3. So strength I know is 2, and then my brawl is 2, and then 3 for the thing.
Well, your strength in your rat form is only 1.
No,
Is it 2?
It says 2.
Okay.
Yeah, because my strength in my hybrid form is 3.
Oh, it should be 4 actually. Because you already have 3 strength and it adds 1 to it.
Oh, okay.
Well, in your hybrid form, but you're not in your hybrid form.
Do. 2, 3. 3
3?
successes.
You are tearing at these rats, and your laser beam is just like into other people. When you see there is a stuffed rat toy
Okay,
that they are swarming all over.
got it.
You can't get to it meaningfully at this point, but you have found what they are protecting. She's saying there's a stuffed rat toy 3 inches from her nose.
Kill it.
Can I?
Kill the toy.
I'll start walking over.
You just fucking knocked over.
Can I summon it? With gathering?
Gathering, you can, yeah.
All right.
Just goes flying past.
Oh
That'd
god.
be a good moment to.
Come on. Nope.
Thank you for the cover
Okay.
fire. Pew pew.
Anyone else? You said you're moving towards it?
Yeah, I'm gonna.
It is still difficult terrain because it's
I
rats.
accept
I
But
mean,
You could probably just swim through them.
Crowd surf.
Ew,
no crowd surfing.
that would be rat surfing.
I mean,
It's
if-
the same thing.
if anyone could do it, it would be Asgir.
Yeah.
So.
Fair.
Pass me along my.
That's like, why are we doing this?
I don't know. It's pretty and smells good.
He smells so good. And you're providing cover fire. Okay, so that means everyone's taking an action. So we're gonna do just general rat damage. You are in a combat with the rat ball, so you
Okay.
will not worry about this at this
Okay.
time. And then Thea, you're still up in the pipe, so you will not worry about this either. One, two, three.
Oh god.
So that's 3 lethal damage, 3 energy damage.
I don't like this. The rats are bad. We need to kill the rat.
What is your defense?
My defense is 4,
Okay.
and then I have armor.
I don't think the rats can harm you. I think you have too many spells on you.
No?
Oh, hang on. So you
And then
said
4.
defense of 4.
Yes.
You have 2 different people. You have defense of 6, actually.
Okay. Is my hybrid form my full form or my primal Beast
Your
form.
primal beast form is your full rat form.
Okay, so then maybe these need to be switched because in hybrid form I have strength +1 and in primal beast I have strength
So
2.
it's strength plus your, so like that's what I'm saying. So you have
Okay.
3 strength, so it's +1
Uh-huh.
to 4.
Got it.
And then
as
in your primal
it says-
beast, you just have strength 2.
Oh, okay, got it. Okay.
Your strength score is 2. It doesn't add 2. It just
Understood. Understood. That's what I've been
is.
using.
They
so-
did manage to do 4 fucking damage even
Okay.
after all of your dodging, but that
Oh.
just beats your armor. So
Okay. Well, and then I also in my form I heal stupid fast,
yes.
which is great.
We're just gonna make you our tank.
My little rat tank.
Yes.
Little
Yeah.
rat tank.
So 3 lethal damage for me is just one slap.
How much armor do you have? I said 3 2, didn't I?
3-2. Yeah.
So that means none.
None. Excellent. What is energy? Because we were doing character creation, and I think someone was like, "Oh, you have 4 energy."
Yes. So energy is used to power most of your abilities. As an invoker, it's not as important, but so like most of them have to spend energy to do stuff.
I am now out of energy, but I don't know what that means.
That just means you can't. So like you can't use your influence power, or you can't use any of your active of your mother's blessing. Because remember, like how you reduced damage before.
Yeah.
You can't do that with energy anymore. Then you're out of energy. And unfortunately, as an invoker, all of your energy comes back the next day.
Okay.
So,
But I
like
still
when you
have
do your
rapport.
devotions,
I still have my rapport. Right?
yes,
Okay.
and you still have Mother's Blessing, so you still have the passive effect of that.
Right, I
You just can't spend
activate
energy to do the active effects of it,
Okay.
and you couldn't use your influence anymore.
So I kind of stopped.
I don't feel as pretty anymore.
His hair dull.
Anybody else want to do anything
Can I try to gather?
again?
No, not that. I want to gather energy.
So you can do what you were doing with the Ravens,
Yeah.
where you use gather
Yeah.
as an attack against these
Yeah.
magical constructs.
Yeah, that's what I want because I'm out of energy.
I would like to fight the toad.
Okay. Make the rat ball has a defense of 3, so
Do I get energy for each success?
yeah, you would roll gathering plus magic,
Yep.
and then each success would give you energy and deal damage to the rats.
3.
Okay.
Okay, so it's strength plus
Brawl. So
Which
strength plus
is
brawl,
2 more.
which is 2 more than 1 for your bite,
1 for my bite,
3 from your laser,
3 for my lasers.
and then since they're both giving you cover fire, I'll let this one be just so it's a little bit more fair. This one will be +2 to your attack rolls, and that one will be +2 to your defenses. So add
Okay.
another 2, and then at that point you would subtract 3 for their defense. Now that you have your
Okay.
full dice pool, subtract
So
3
take
physical
3, yeah.
dice. All right. We don't do combat much in this game.
No.
I like this
1,
combat system though.
2, and then I'll re-roll 2 successes.
Okay. You have exposed the doll. Anyone who got a 3 or higher on their previous perceptions can now see the stuffed doll.
Yay! It's right there. It's right there.
Does anyone else want to do anything on this turn? You already went.
Yeah. I'm thinking.
Does anyone want to maybe take a shot at the doll?
Yeah. Now, how close am I to the doll at this point?
It doesn't matter. You have a giant lightning bolt hammer.
Oh yeah.
And a gun.
I'll do the.
All right. Presents plus firearms. +2.
Presents.
Firearms for a fucking
4
hammer
plus
lightning bolt. I love it.
It's the force. I mean, Thor's all about confidence.
Yeah,
Right?
no, for sure. I love it.
Wow. Not 1 success.
So it just kind of it goes wild, and then you feel it go dull as you've shot twice with it.
It fizzled out.
Do you want to take a shot at the doll?
Yeah, I thought I went already.
Did you?
No, not this
On
round.
the last turn, you did.
Yeah.
I didn't get any successes either.
Poop!
Our door
Did
I
you
feel
do
like we
anything?
established I can't do like a.
Didn't we
arrow
give you a
focus.
gun?
Oh no, you can still shoot at the doll. That's fine.
Oh, okay. She's just next to it, so I didn't know if that
Yeah,
would be.
but she's seemingly immune to all harm.
Okay.
Armor and fire.
That's weird. 2 successes. 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 Did the food get delivered?
Yeah,
Okay.
2 successes.
Okay.
'Cause
Uh,
you said
2
it's get here
successes.
tomorrow.
I'll send you the email later.
With 2 successes, suddenly you're standing in an empty black void, and you see a small boy, and he's holding a little rat doll, kind of to himself, and he's like, "I don't know if I want to go."
Wherever is next is gonna be better than here.
You promise?
You won't be alone.
Okay. And with that, you are all standing in an empty room with a ruined stuffed doll.
I
Echoes.
go pick up the rat and like stroke you. That was wonderful.
Where do they go?
I don't know. Why?
Because this kid was scared.
I mean, Nether realm, maybe they go the opposite, or maybe they just are going.
All
I
the
don't
dead
know.
go to the Nether realms, but there's many different Nether realms.
I don't know. We might be able to find out.
Well, let's finish this first.
Yeah.
Thea, do you know? No.
Underneath all of the rats, there is like a basement door that you can pull open.
Anyone want to sweep those away?
Oh no, the rats are all gone. You're
Oh,
in
okay,
a completely empty room.
Got it.
I mean, I
Right, we need
guess
to go lower still.
Now it's time for the hags.
Rule of 3.
Yeah, we can go on a break.
Medical,
let's.
Like first aid.
I need
Right?
energy.
I would not say no to that. But
Who has first aid?
before that,
Nope, nobody.
we're gonna take a break. A little gossip.
As you open up the basement doors, there's just a short flight of stairs that opens up into a movie theater. In the center of the seats, there are 2 things. One is a projector, a very old looking projector that says Skype along the side of it.
Okay.
And then there is a Candyland box.
What movie's playing?
No movie is currently playing.
Lame fucking theater, isn't it?
Is the Kalen box open?
No.
Can I open it?
You can, but as you go to open it, you hear the Skype call sound as if played on wind chimes coming from the projector.
Is there a button on the projector? Push it.
No.
You push it, and 3 decrepit crones appear on the screen. One pushes her glasses up a little and goes, "Hello? Can you see us?" And they're way too close to the camera.
Yeah. You should try moisturizer.
That was rude.
So was this whole thing?
It is our domain. We did not invite you.
But you used it to hurt other people.
Misconception.
No.
Let them speak, Agent Green. What's the misconception, ma'am?
All acts that we have committed were bought and paid for.
By who?
There were 3 women. They work for your
Oh.
enforcement zone.
Mm-hmm. Were their names Lucy?
Sasha.
It's yeah.
Yes, I believe those are the names we were able to suss out. They sold us the souls of their children in order to enact revenge against the pleb agents they had us kill. And one other to frame that one. They point towards Thea.
Oh,
So you're only acting on contract.
We have fled to the old world, so we are out of your jurisdiction.
fair.
When you destroy the Candyland box, the Avalon will collapse, releasing you and the 3 women.
Is there a way to not release the 3 women so we can do that later?
No, do not worry. We have them bound and gagged.
Do you have proof of this contract?
What do you mean?
I mean, we can't just take the 3 in and go, hey, trust us.
This is for humans to decide. Humans did crimes with magic against humans. Human law must figure out its own.
And I'm sure the women didn't tell you why they came after these agents. And still,
They did indeed.
oh, what was the reason?
The 3 women...
Sorry, as he asked that question, can I pull my phone out to try to record?
You can pull your phone out. It will not function in this space.
Okay.
Are they on real Wi-Fi?
No. Well, they are, but it's still, like, this is
Yeah.
hag shit.
Interdimensional
Yes.
space.
Interdimensional phi.
They are on a laptop with Skype. You are in the nether.
It's id-fi, interdimensional fi.
The 3 women believed themselves to be scorned by the 3 men. An altercation occurred between the 3 of them, which stopped them from getting promotions. They wished to remove the barriers to their promotions.
Mm-hmm.
And they thought their souls should also be eaten for this indiscretion?
Well, they gave us some carte blanche.
Well, that was your
And-
fun idea, as well as the...
As I said, it was bought and paid for. They will never be able to speak to man or ghost ever again.
What about women?
Hmm?
You said men, can they speak to...
No, the men we killed will never be able to speak to man nor ghost ever again.
Oh, the women can still talk.
They're very much alive.
Okay.
They attempted to betray us. They stole a skull, and they stole the eel totem to do something with them.
Oh,
Both were lost to us, so we have sought retribution in their bodies. We figured to stop any animosity between us, we would give you them.
What happened to the souls of the children when they're released?
They returned to the nether. Like I said, a bargain was struck, a bargain was taken advantage of, so we left them in the Avalon. If you see fit to free all of the children's souls, that is upon you. We will not take payment for something that we could not complete.
Then who answers for the innocent man killed to try to frame?
If you wish to seek us, come to the old world. We'll be waiting.
so
Yeah.
if we go for the children's souls, there's no retribution, no contract broken, so you won't come after us.
Contract was already broken when they turned against us and stole from us.
But you won't come after us if we go after those kids' souls.
The contract was for you 3 to also be killed.
And we released 2 of the children already.
Uh-huh.
All 3.
What do they have against us? Is it just because we were looking into this?
Yes. They found out you were investigating. They pivoted to have you framed. We did this. And they stole a skull from us and the eel totem. I believe they became impatient with our timeline. We can only kill once a full moon.
Does this, and this is probably a better question for you, because I think you have better politics. Does this, like what they're saying, track with what we know, like as working for Pleb? Like the whole contract thing, and like that we can't go after them. Like it's...
I mean, they're in Europe. Pleb is an American institution.
Right.
So you could try to get them to work with Interpol.
I'm more saying like, if we tell this story to our pleb supervisor, this isn't like something that would throw up red flags. Not obviously like shit happened, but like this doesn't seem like unworldly that like things like this happen. Like this is how they work.
Yeah, it's not unplausible. You would definitely have to find evidence, but that's your guys' job, like
Right.
off camera, to find evidence on these 3 women.
Yeah.
Between Cole, your ability to get anyone to talk to you, and magic, you feel like you could build a strong enough case to at least get them punished.
Yeah, for sure. It's more
But they
just, like,
are human. So
Right. Yeah.
Due process.
Okay.
Can I use my presence and socializing and everything to like get them to try to drop any hints of where they are or anything like that? Like I'm gonna try to turn on the charm for the old ladies.
they're over a computer,
Mm-hmm.
and I understand where you're coming from with that, but don't worry about it. How's that?
And they told us if we
Just trust me, the storyteller.
they told us if we destroyed the Candyland box, we would all be shunted out with the 3 women
Yeah.
in like the same place.
They
And,
seem like they're being really cool with us, to us, aside from the fact that they tried to kill us in front of us.
I guess maybe that's also what I'm asking, is that like it's not weird that like they're just cutting ties and like we're done and they're gonna give us this without us having to like do something else.
They have already left the situation. Hags are treacherous. So these 3 women made deals with hags,
Yeah.
and they're now fucked.
Right.
So like the hags probably left the skull out where
Sure.
it could be found. They probably said, "Oh, we can't kill any of those 3 until much later, and they're closing in on you." They probably manipulated
Sure.
these women into this situation.
Right.
And that's how hags kind of like get ahead in the world.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like this broken promise that they have and all of this stuff, like they gained something from it.
Right.
So they don't need anything from you because they feel like they got away with it.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
In
thank you.
the interest of not crossing paths ever
You
again.
have an instant message. Make sure you click on that. Oh, yes. You're sending us a message?
no, not intentionally.
Oh, it's just a picture of a smiling face. That's weird.
Make sure to download any attachments so they display properly.
Yes, we have the attachment, the picture downloading still.
Yeah, click on the link.
It's like 120 GBs. How much is a G? Is that money?
No.
Oh, it's a normal file size.
Anyway, we are done with this business. It has concluded.
Sorry.
That's okay. While everybody is talking to them, I have started just chewing on the cardboard box.
Be careful.
Just a little bit. Just like on a
In the interest of hopefully never crossing your paths again, can we get your names so we know to avoid you?
What would you pay us in return for our names?
There's no reason to.
names are power.
I'm
names
good.
are power, names are power.
Very well, then. Our business is concluded. How do you turn this off?
Well, once we leave, want to just go away?
Yes. We shall await. You see them kind of like poking their computer screen. We shall await you to end the avalanche.
I'm gonna go and
Just close it. And then they just disappear.
I was gonna eat the cord.
I hold the projector. All right. Shall we?
Okay,
And
and I've been chewing off the cardboard box.
Kind of reach for Mjolnir. I just take out my gun and aim it.
I'm right next to it. I'm literally eating the box.
I know.
Why don't you just shoot it with your lasers?
Oh, that's right. I have a turret on my back.
No, that scene ended, so those spells all faded. But so everyone in the room just shoots the Candyland.
I
box.
fireball that shit.
On 3.
I'm right next to it.
I'm getting ready to pistol whip some bitches.
3.
Can I protect her while I fireball?
I'll run away.
She gets out of the way. You guys destroy this Candyland box, and now you are.
It's like that meme where they set off a little rocket and there's a dog sitting next to the rocket and the kid runs away and then runs back and grabs the dog and runs back.
As you destroy the Candyland box, you are taken to a liminal space where there is a
Where's the body of
4-year-old
Ernesto? No.
where there is a 4-year-old little boy who's kind of just haphazardly putting a game token on a Candyland board and goes, "Hello, are you here to play Candyland?"
Why not?
Yeah.
Yay! And he kind of just like dumps everything off and puts it down, and you guys play a game of Candyland with this child. And upon letting him win, 'cause he does not understand the rules at all.
I really tried to make him understand the rules.
I just keep nudging his piece to the next space.
I'm semi trying to close my wounds while we're playing because I'm literally bleeding out.
And then after he wins, he goes, "Yay!" And you find yourself in the graveyard with 3 women unconscious, bound, and gagged.
I go to my car and grab more rope.
Slapping.
Wake up!
I grab more rope to tie them up even more.
Do I have service?
You have service.
We are never doing plane hopping again.
Yeah, sure, boss. No more plane hopping.
No more plane hopping.
Do you want the IP address for the laptop they were
I do
using?
want the
I still have the projector.
I mean, the projector is now a laptop, but yeah.
Excellent.
Buddy boy, these 3, can you destroy their lives?
Whoa.
I mean, that would be against pleb standards.
Can
Quietly.
you do it as not pleb?
Oh, wait, hang on, Franklin. Are there enough back doors in place that we're going to have access to whatever we need if we just, stopped working there?
Kind of looks at the 2 pleb agents and then back at you.
I quit.
I don't know.
I was thinking of trying to start my own division. We'll talk to the boss and see, but he
I
likes me.
kind of want to stay there just to make sure this shit doesn't happen again.
You can hire me as a contractor.
Yeah.
We'll send my card over to Az.
You'll have less company rulebook to abide by too.
Yeah, it'll be in your email already. I'm not removing the backdoor safety coupons. I'm so sorry.
Mhm.
I transform back into my human self. Thank you.
For what?
Can someone get this psychopath off of us?
I'm
Because Thea's just still slapping the shit out of these women.
I'm sitting on one of them. I crawl on the chest of one of them.
I
Think we like to fuck the did we?
pull the iron pipe out of my pocket and go to hand it to you, and then I'm like,
Kill them.
No, I'm not stopping them. So I already have the contract, right?
Contact information.
There's just a
As that's all. Darcy, I think it's us that owe you thanks for, waking us all up.
I mean, I was just trying to help Ernesto.
No, that's. Thank you.
and now I don't even know if Vanessa's gonna need to go to trial.
You had faith in your community, and you helped us have faith in it too.
Should never left the fucking FBI.
You absolutely should have. Which skills are better you here?
Can you please lift the case?
Just come on, just do it. She deserves it. Come on. At least for those 3.
Oh. What's over here? Walk away. I dip around behind a big tree.
You steal all of their personal belongings.
I think I'm needed back at the group now.
Oh yeah, I think we have a question for you, boss.
Coming.
They're just
And
totally naked by the time you get.
You can see Asgear's leg come out from behind the tree and step down, and then slowly comes out from behind the tree.
We're good, boss.
Everybody get everything sorted?
So how are we getting these guys to take the fall for what they actually did? I'll leave you to that. I got stuff. And I run away.
All right, to the car, and I kind of just kick them and get them to roll.
I help you guys load them in and
Oh wait, I don't have a car. I run over to Diaz.
I guess I go for a handshake with both of you. Like, okay, well, thanks for your help. This wasn't the worst experience with Pleb I've ever had.
At least one of us can say that.
And then I hug you and congratulate you on leaving them.
Take what I can get.
If you need stuff, I have stuff.
Thank you. That's too kind.
Point of order. Question.
You keep her away from my tower.
I'm not even going to tell her where it is.
I'm out of energy. But, so that means I can't do the happiness?
Oh, it's fine. We're in narrative. It's fine. I mean, I'm pretty sure two of you should be dying.
Yeah,
I'm severely wounded.
So
I'm not
fucking
bleeding out.
wounded by
Well,
this rat.
do you have all lethal?
I might have put my damage in wrong as well, but I have 1 aggravated, 5 lethal, and 1 bashing.
Yeah, that's wrong. But
So I
Yeah,
have
you would have
all
had. Yeah, so you're bleeding out like I am.
Okay.
Yeah,
I have no damage.
yeah, I know you don't.
I
You're
also
welcome.
have-
Thank you.
Oh, my bashing damage would have healed already. So as Thea goes to shake my hand, I do the happiness thing with you. So we shake, and I just kind of
you are filled with unbridled joy that comes from nowhere.
I hug you too.
And then I'll hug both of you just because I see people hugging.
And then I hug you. Yeah, we
yeah.
No, Phil, just,
I think on still, he's just.
no, he's dog again. And then he goes, "Uh-oh, Dad's mad." And you get a phone call on your phone.
Not yet. I can't go there yet. We just won.
I will need to be in contact. You guys will probably have to help fill out case files and testify to what everything you saw.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you not quit until we do all that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's a 2-week.
No one can be trained to take over your.
Oh, I already deposited our severance bone. I can undo it.
We have to do the whole shopping card.
Are you taking this?
We have to put
It's
the sob
weird.
story card
It's
in the field
weird.
that just broke
For
me.
some reason, Cole had the largest severance bonus in pleb history.
Yeah.
Well, I worked for the company for 75 years.
Even though it's only been open for 7.
85. He's on the highest page here. Yeah.
Mason keeps calling until you agree to go home and do paperwork.
Oh, it was just paperwork.
Yeah.
Oh, when he's like growling about it, I'm like, okay, it's all right. As long as it's only paperwork.
When you're talking, I'm like, give her a day off.
Who is that?
It's a pleb agent that I guess maybe I'm friends with now. We'll see.
If we're not friends, I don't know how to be
Okay,
friends.
You can't listen to my conversations.
Tell him,
Friend.
tell him if he's willing to trade a dick pic, we can probably help you with the paperwork. I'm just saying Franklin's going to want to be.
Okay.
Who the fuck is that? Where are you? Where is Nosum?
I'm in the middle of the cemetery. It's 4 a.m.
There's 3 women tied up. She's still in the background slapping them. Who's screaming?
Just give me 5 more minutes.
Is that muffled screaming I hear?
In the weeks that follow, you find that the 3 women have a curse put on their tongues where they can tell no lies. So they give full confessions very shortly after. A anonymous friend of pleb gives financial records, personal emails, texts. I mean, like, it's admissible because it was submitted from their email addresses. They sent you the information.
Volunteering in.
You really shouldn't put things in writing if you don't want to share.
Yeah, those girls are dumb.
And with the quite generous retainer fee that Thea and Unseen Forces made, they were able to buy an office.
The rabble? The rabble?
No,
paid?
from them.
Oh.
We never pay.
Unseen Forces were able to buy a new office in One South Church.
Oh, hell yeah. Heart of downtown.
And Ernesto and Hunter went on several dates, and things are looking well.
Ernesto.
I'm seeing a lot more of Hunter lately. Started by the shop.
And leaves with stings.
And Ernesto has merged his pawn shop with your curiosity shop, and is now over all the time.
Yay.
Oh, no.
Doesn't sound like a healthy business.
No, they get stuff and I keep stuff. It's great.
She gets to take the pick of what she wants to keep first.
Yeah.
And plus, they split the store down the middle, so really all they're doing is moving it from one side to the other side, and then back again, and then to the other side. It's all in flux. No one truly owns anything.
Everything's in a state of trash.
What is ownership, really?
Thank you. That's the little subtext underneath our sign now. What's yours is mine. What's ownership really?
It's a little hammer and sickle.
Does anyone have any passing thoughts before we end this little mini series with their individual characters?
Does Hunter stand Asgear now?
Are you staying with Pleb?
I think Asgear's going to try to work.
He works within the system because I need it for book 2.
So then, yes. But he's a little more active or a little more knowledgeable of, like, how shit actually goes.
I was gonna say, because Hunter's staying with Pleb to try to, like, not take it down from the inside, but, like, make changes, hopefully. And so, yeah, he would request to, like, stay, like, attached with you.
Oh, they're
awesome.
partners now.
Definitely
Yay.
more selective of the cases we take.
Yes.
And maybe Asgear's even learning some magic.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool.
Yay.
And maybe I'm
Finally.
learning how to, like, not hate people who have,
Oh,
like, don't have to work for their magic.
nice.
Darcy,
Magnanimous.
It's not worth it.
Oh yeah, how's the chocolate addiction
Darcy
going?
avoids all chocolate now. Chocolate is dangerous. You can't trust chocolate.
You can't trust chocolate.
Can't trust.
But what about chocolate?
3 years later, you find Darcy with a troll growing out of her mouth.
Cole realized you make more
I
money
will
as a
slay that
consultant
troll.
and you can work from home.
Yay.
I will go assassinate that troll if he starts trying to grow in your mouth.
I love that. Thank you, Steve.
And you continue to have a good relationship with Unseen Forces as well, doing jobs for them, maybe doing a PowerPoint for the rabble every now and again. About the joys of, anarcho-capitalism.
And what's yours is mine has stellar tax records and always gets a tax break
No,
for some
always,
reason.
yeah.
Always, you know?
Must be AI.
Yeah.
We file taxes.
And thanks to several really, really sound financial investments, they just pay their rent off the dividends. So they don't have to sell anything.
Yep.
Best business ever.
In fact, they're about to buy their second warehouse.
A bit more stuff in.
All right, thank you. This was the Mighty Misfit Menagerie, or...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Buy Rio's book. on Amazon.
The Apocalypse Bead.
It is on Amazon. It's very true. That is a thing that is true.
Audiobook coming soon.
Eventually.
Eventually.
Cast.
Do we need to push a button?
Oh, we need to thank our patrons. Sparky Arcana, Eric, Kukel, and Rockelman, Daniel, Dreamlover, Sparky, Meepo, and the special moms tier, which is my mother. I mean, if there's an interest in doing more of these from anyone, we might go back to it.
Yeah.
But as of right now, I think that's a nice little tie off.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay,
I'll see you
bye.
on the flip side.
Goodbye.
By the book. Flippity flip.